What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scene Red One to the podcast. I'm your host, Alan, joined alongside my co-host,
Mr. Anonymous.
And now, today, for our final episode of 2024, we have a special guest, the last guest of the year, Carlos.
The Libre, yep. Or you guys can also call me Carlos. I don't care. I go by so much stuff. Los, Carlos, Mr. Alba.
Ooh,
My students know me
I like
by
Los.
Yeah, Los.
I like Los.
I feel like Los is a common one that I get. So, but I go by many names. So
whatever you want to call him, he's there. And then at the end, we'll go ahead and just like give a shout out to all your links and stuff that you're doing.
For sure.
So, all right. So Carlos is here. I met Carlos back like 2018 is when college started. Because we started college like since the beginning. Did I have you like?
Yeah, and I feel like were we both in like those early classes like?
Oh, the high school
you
ones
know,
where we go to high school?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys, big ass flex. We were doing college while still in high school. Most of y'all could never.
We didn't graduate though.
Yeah.
We didn't all that.
No, okay, but that wasn't our fault. That's true.
That's true.
Like, I was like 2 credits away or 1 credit away.
I was a couple credits behind. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
for some of y'all, yeah. I know I wasn't taking as much classes as y'all were, but
no, I definitely was. So we didn't graduate, but that's not our fault. That's because we were getting fucked over. Did you get your loan forgiveness?
I did not yet.
No.
I haven't got it yet.
Did you sign up when Biden gave it to everybody?
I have to know like where to go to get that shit.
I'll send it to you, y'all. Shout out to Daddy Biden. He might be like
Shout
rolling in the grave
Biden.
soon, but he forgave my loans. And yeah.
He also forgave his son, Hunter Biden. He said, "I'm gonna do one last thing before I head out, though."
Oh,
I head out with my son.
Exactly. Yeah. He's like, yeah.
His son was doing coke, right? That's what he forgave him for. He forgave
coke, hookers, man. What else was? What wasn't that dude doing?
The laptop, whole deal. Yeah.
that. Oh, and he didn't get like nothing done to him for any of it.
Nope. He got pardoned. His dad pardoned him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all are just jealous. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just do a quick little week update, weekend recap. So I'll go ahead and go first, and then you guys can go ahead and get the feel about it. So for my week, pretty much just work some OT, nothing too crazy. I kind of like I gotta stop putting hands on a certain coworker because I feel like you guys ever get so comfortable with a coworker like they're really friends, so like you kind of just forget they're a coworker. Like I was trying to flick this fool in the face and. I gotta realize that I can't like be playing like that with like their friends, because at the end of the day, if they get butthurt over something, I could get written up. But yeah, so nothing crazy. We like pushed thousands of carts out this week. Like Christmas week apparently has been more busier than our 420 week, so it's pretty crazy. Got the Christmas letters out. Carlos is here. Okay, so we went to a baptism today, and this shit was weird. When was the last time you've gone to church?
Man, it's been a fat minute since I've gone to church.
And then your last time was when we went with grandma.
My grandma, yeah.
And I forgot what that was for.
But that was a Mormon church. This was a Catholic church.
I think that was also for like Christmas too, no?
Yeah. Oh, Easter.
Easter?
It was Easter, yeah.
So my last time, I've been recently going to Mormon churches and Jehovah's Witnesses, and I haven't been into a Catholic church in years. And I was born and raised Catholic, but what church we went to was a Catholic church, and it was over on Cheyenne. And this church was, I don't want to say it was weird. Okay, take this with a grain of salt, y'all. Not to be disrespectful before I got people coming after me, and only God knows. So, dude, there was like, throughout the whole thing, since the baptism started, there was a lady going live. Okay. Like for the church, like the church was live. So she was recording it with one phone and holding the other phone going live on fucking Facebook or whatever.
Oh, okay.
TikTok. He's famous on TikTok, the priest.
Are you serious?
What?
You looked
That's
it
what
up?
I was trying to tell you. Yeah, the priest, my coworker, actually goes to his church, and he shows me clips of like the actual church on TikTok.
So what do he be going popular
so we were
for
on
though?
TikTok
like,
today too.
Like just for like dipping the babies in, like a chicken wing type shit.
This
Like
this fool was. He made a joke. Like, he was showing... Okay, first of all, he was marketing the hell out of the church. Like, he was like, you guys can go to the link, my link, something, and you guys can get this on Judas. You guys can get this. You guys can get this. Go to the link, da-da-da-da-da. Or if you want, go to the store right here.
Oh, hell no. We got Clout chasing pastors.
No,
and
dude, every 2 minutes.
Sounded like a TikTok, like,
every 2 minutes, he was like, go to my link.
How old was dude?
Dude, probably like 40.
Yeah, he was young.
Oh, so he's still kind of young then.
He
was
young,
young, but like not too.
He trying to make some extra money for his.
No. But
church,
listen,
right?
but listen. He was
funny.
he said, "Look, you guys, because San Judas, it's a saint, and I guess it's like San Judas is for money.
Yeah.
So his whole thing was, guys, I never ask for money. I'm not one of those churches that constantly ask for money because I'm not broke. I got it, and
I'm not
that's,
broke.
That's what he was saying.
He said
He said I've never been broke on any church that I've worked at. I've never asked for money like that.
And he's all like, all these other churches will finesse you. Meantime, the other pastors are driving brand new 2021 or 24 Toyota Tundras, like just calling out these pastors for using money.
Pastors are just like the salesman, but
No.
for religion though.
Like, no, but the whole time he was just like, all right, if this, you can get this thing over on my link, da-da-da-da-da. You got the lady going live. He made a joke. He's all like, if you guys buy a San Judas, it doesn't matter if it's a big one like the one I have right here or if it's a tiny one. This is where it caught me off guard.
Was this in English or like in Spanish?
In Spanish.
Oh, what?
But he said it's not the size that matters, it's the way that it works. I was like, so nobody's gonna like say nothing about this?
They can do that. They can say that in church.
He did.
Yeah.
And he looked like he was waiting for a giggle. He literally I feel like he paused. Was it just me or he paused?
No, he had a little moment pause where he even had to swallow that fucking laugh.
And
Straight up.
Nobody laughed, but I'm over here like, nobody's like, that didn't click for y'all? Is it just me? Like, am I going to hell?
Are they probably just used to it at that point? Imagine like going,
every
all
week
the time. Yeah.
Well, but my family doesn't. It was just my family, and my family don't be going to church like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they were just.
It was a very different thing. The last 20 minutes of it was him advertising his website, like showing all the merch.
That's a lot.
All the merch on his website, and so that happened. And then he ended up asking us for money, and he's like, "But I'm gonna go around with the bucket because usually when I go around with the bucket, we get more money." So he was like,
okay,
he was like making all these jokes, and then, so pretty much it was a weird ass thing. And then at last moment, my little sister, she's 11, she's a little
12.
6th grader. She pulls out money from the back of her phone. She pulls out a 5. She puts it in the basket. She asks my mom for $5 to give it to him, and she finessed my mom and kept the fucking money. And
I feel that though. You know what? That's I can relate to that. That's why I don't go to church no more. I remember I was young, and like they were doing that because I've been to like primarily like Catholic and Christian churches whenever like I have gone, but like they pass the bucket around, and they're like. I must have been like 7 or 8, but I remember pulling money out of the hat. And I said, okay, they're giving the money out. I need this money.
He said, I'm blessed.
7, yeah.
And nobody told you nothing?
And it's not like, no, they did. My mom was like, she gave me like the look, and I was like, what? I thought this money was for like
He's
the
like,
people in need.
Oh, you want me to grab some more?
And I just grabbed like a $5 bill. I wasn't going to be greedy. And like, I wasn't going to finesse the whole thing, but I feel that though. That's...
No, she finessed the shit out of my mom, and my mom was pissed. She was looking at him like, fucking give him the money. And and then you told her, what was the joke you told her?
Oh, I turned around and looked at her, and I was like, what's crazy? And she's like, what happened? I was like, you blessed God with $5, and he blessed you right back. Like, you got your
my
get
mom
back.
It was so hilarious. And then
funny.
as soon as we got in there, like, you know how sometimes when you go into church, you kind of cuss in your head and you're like, oh my gosh, sorry God. Like, I didn't need to. No, she damn near was like cussing out everything. I'm like, bro, shut up. Like, you're going to send this whole family straight to hell. Like, relax.
Straight up.
You cussing in the...
And then as soon as we're leaving, my uncle's all like,
home.
oh yeah, el vestido de mi hija salió bien chingón. I'm like, bro, we're in church. He's like, oh, sorry. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, no wonder this little girl's out here cussing. Yeah, it was that was my weekend update so far. It was definitely something different going to this Catholic church. Comment down below, you guys, if your guys' church is something like this now, like new age. I feel like that's some new age shit.
Right.
I feel like if I go to the church that I used to go to growing up, like they're gonna be like, if you don't put away your phone right now, I'm gonna dump it in this holy water.
Sheesh.
Yeah. But you got a little week update? Anything cool happened?
Yeah,
in your week?
this was a pretty cool week. So you I don't know if you guys knew, but I work in the school district.
You're on winter break right
now. So
now.
yeah, I started winter break, but it was also my last day at the middle school that I work at.
I seen
so
that. I didn't know if it was
like,
because of winter break or like you're leaving.
I had to say bye to like a lot of like my students because I'm like the teacher's assistant for like a special education classroom, and those kids like they grow on you, and like every day is like it's something new. It's a job that like keeps you on your feet. You feel me?
Right.
But it low-key, like it
crying.
sucked. I was about to cry. I ain't
You
even gonna
should've
lie.
just cried. Why
I ain't
didn't
even
you?
gonna lie. Honestly, I just feel like it's personal growth. I was kind of proud of myself that I didn't cry, but
It was
I was
personal
like,
growth to not show the kids that you're gonna
exactly,
miss the
yeah.
emotions.
And like the thing is, like I said, they're kids in special education, so like they were just like some of them were like celebrating and shit. They're like, woo! I don't know if they were. I don't know if they thought that like they're like, oh yeah, of course we're leaving. Like, of course you're leaving. We're going on winter break.
Right, we're all going.
Exactly. Yeah. So they were like,
they didn't understand that they were.
I don't think it's gonna hit them till like maybe like when that first
back.
week of done. Yeah, when they go back to school,
Like,
and then they for sure gonna be like, where is he? Where is he? And like it's probably. So that's probably why I didn't cry either, because I was like, okay, these motherfuckers, like, they're not showing their true emotions for me. Like,
they crying for me. Why am I gonna cry? For
exactly. But
okay,
yeah, and then I had to
no.
say bye to like obviously like some of my gen ed kids and stuff like that. So like that was like what it went like for me this week. Besides that, I can't think of.
Did you cry when you got home?
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I did. I did cry when I got home. Turned on some Frank Ocean. And I was like, damn, like we really going on to new beginnings, because I'm going to work at an elementary school now. And I'm going like completely new. Usually like the district, man, I feel like this is just Vegas in general. You know, it's like small city. Everybody knows somebody that knows you or something.
Right.
But I am going to like, and usually like when you bounce around in like the school district, whether you go school from school, there's somebody or a face that you at least recognize, you know?
Right, of course.
But I'm going to like a completely new school. So it's a completely brand new start. So... And, you know, going into the new year, like, it has me excited. But, you know, you also get those little, like,
and you're going to go, like, with them at
yeah.
the end of the year, huh? Because they're going to come out in, what, August? That's when they
Yeah,
go
so,
to
like,
summer?
I'm essentially, like, starting, like, the second semester with these, like, elementary school kids. So, like, January 6th is when they go back to school. And, like, that's when I start, like, my first day at, like, the new school.
Are they also going to be special...
No, so what I'll be doing now, so I won't be like a teacher's assistant anymore. So in like the classrooms, I will be a campus security monitor.
No
you know,
way.
those fools
You're
that like
a fed?
No, what do you mean a fed? What do you mean?
He said, wait, hold on. Don't make me
Hold on.
Don't make me quit for it. Sorry.
Nah, he's going to be walking around with his little Blue's Clues notebook talking about, I'm going to write you up if you're not in class.
I feel like it cannot be that serious, though. It's an elementary school. And, like, that's what I was going to say. Like,
they're going to be lost looking for their classroom crying.
It's going to be, and then, like, I'm gonna be the new face, you know, for them. So I don't know.
Like,
it'll be
stranger danger your ass. Who the fuck is this grown ass man in my school?
Like, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes, because honestly, I remember when I was in elementary school, we didn't have like campus security monitors. Going into middle school and high school, yeah, right. I did, but like in elementary school, you know, like
that's fucked, because you know exactly why they have that shit now.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
Yeah,
that's sad to hear. But I mean, who knows? Like, can you tackle somebody? I'm like, are you prepared?
Hopefully I won't need to. Like, hopefully, like, there ain't no like big ass elementary school kid like bigger than me that I need to tackle. But it should be pretty easy going, I feel like. So
no, I feel like honestly, like, I don't know about you, but me, I'm scared of anybody younger than me, because they be roasting the hell out of people now. Like, these kids nowadays, the way that they roast is fucking ruthless.
You see, like, me working with middle schoolers, honestly, I like fucked with it, because like it's these kids like trying to grow, right? And you could like middle school is like such a, I feel like everybody usually remembers like their elementary or their high school years,
right?
And like we tend to skip over our middle school years because we're like, man, that shit was fucking embarrassing, you know, like. But it's like that's part of growing up, and in middle school you're just trying to figure out who you are, who you want to be. So like a lot of these kids, like they put on like, you know, maybe not a mask, because like I said, they're not
telling people I'm doing coke and shit.
You see, just like
cool.
stupid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
acting like I'm.
And it was like,
out.
But so like some of these kids would try to get into roasted matches with me, and I needed to learn like how to hold back.
Because like, you were saying
like
it
bro,
back.
I can't ever like, this is where like I say it's fair game. Your grades and like whatever fit you got on. And even then, that's like 50-50. I don't want to go making fun of no kid's appearance, because like I said, it's middle school. They gonna take that shit to heart, even if they're playing it, you know.
Right.
And like it's not that they'll retaliate back, because you could honestly, if you wanted to, you probably could completely like shut them down, like if you said something about their appearance. But what do you gain from it? You feel me? Like exactly. What do you gain from it? And like I always wanted to work with, like, I'm not gonna be like the staff that I had growing up, because like what? Like I remember being in like 7th grade, and one of my teachers like just coming in to work to school and hated me. Like, bro, you're beefing with a fucking 12-year-old kid. Literally. Like, and like I'm not gonna do that. Like, so I would never take any of the shit like to heart when like with my kids. So it was just like friendly banter, you know, like kind of like how you get along with like your younger siblings and stuff like that.
We be going in on each other. We be going in. I don't know about you, but me and my siblings. So not bad. That was your week so far?
So yeah, that was
Did you guys have a little goodbye party?
Yeah, actually, like, you know, they had a little Christmas party, like, so, and I brought, like, stuff in for them, like, the kids, they know, like, Mr. Beast, so I got them, like, the Mr. Beast chocolate bars, and they're so funny, they be Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, so, like, them just
They're
getting, like,
he's here.
yeah, and then I did get, like, the fish, like, for my, classroom, I did get him, like, a little, like, going away gift. I got him, like, some fish, as, like,
oh,
I got
you
him
got
some
them
fish, yeah, as, like, a classroom pet, you know, because, like, their special education, these kids need to learn like a little bit of responsibility. Otherwise, like they won't gain any type of independence. And, you know, them having like a classroom pet and just having something to take care of, something that they can remember. Oh, we got to feed the fish in the morning and feed the fish before we go home. You know?
I had a fish and I didn't remember that shit. That shit died every single time we got a fish.
Yeah, I was like contemplating on different animals to get the kids, but I was like, man, maybe just like a fish. I was thinking maybe even like a turtle. I feel like turtles are even easier to take care of than fish.
Turtle would have been way easier.
But man, with reptiles, you gotta like drop so much money on like their enclosure and shit like that. And a fish, I could just boom, here's some rocks, here's some little like plastic plants, here's some water. Exactly.
Half of my landscape is missing from my front yard. I know where it went.
Yeah, but so I was just fuck it, we'll get them fish, and they'll learn to probably also like be careful too with the fish. Like they're not gonna pull like the Darla shit from Nemo and like be tapping on the fucking glass and shit. Yeah. And then I got them like guppies, so like just like little ass fish that like
those are cool
bounce around. Yeah, so
they're gonna be alone all winter break.
Yeah.
They fucking bought us for what?
I told the main teacher, I was just like, yeah, you better like get an automatic feeder or something, because if not, I'm gonna be a little bit hurt if they die.
Yeah, they're gonna just fucking they're gonna be floating.
And they're all upside down.
Exactly. Yeah. It was
gotta lie to the kids. Oh, they're sleeping. They're on vacation too.
Hibernating.
Yeah. No, I'm like, no, they're still asleep.
So what about your week? You haven't told me anything crazy about your week so far, other than you've been working late?
Yeah, no, I just been working late, setting up a family Christmas party, and last week was just cooking for the church. That was this week that we cooked for the church. Yeah, so it was pretty lit. Got to learn how to make some chicken with charcoal.
That was nasty.
Chicken with charcoal?
If we can clip that, you guys, if we have a video.
Is it nasty? Is it
no?
We'll link it down below,
honestly,
you guys.
It's like charcoal seasoning, that's what it's called.
Okay.
But it's honestly like once you actually taste, like you tasted charcoal before, right? Or like,
yeah, you can like the
ashy taste of that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't taste nothing like it. It actually just tastes like that one had like a little bit of spice and like mint to it.
So is it like actual like kind of like charcoal ashes, but like mixed in with like a spice or something?
I think that's what it is.
Okay, for sure.
It might be that, or like the ashes of the actual like flavors. You know.
The video was like. It was a video or a picture, and it was like the type of shit you see in like in a witch's bucket or something, like her pot. It was black water with little black things. Like it didn't even look like chicken. There you go.
That honestly, that don't look that bad though.
Let me see. Are you showing him the same one you showed?
I mean,
that looks
disgusting. It do kind of look like caca,
it looks like
but
fried rats.
So
it looks
right
like
there,
fried rats.
Right there, we were just basically like trying to get the moisture out of it. And then we put it on the grill to get that like nice little charcoal too, you know?
Hey, that must have been good though, all that flavoring.
That's what he said. It was good. I'm like, there's no. I thought that shit was burnt chicken. I'm like, damn, church is ruined.
We had like
that shit actually looks gas.
Yeah, we had brisket, like pork shoulders,
ribs.
Lamb.
That looks
ribs.
fire.
Yeah,
that looks fire.
And
it was pretty good.
Can you believe it? His uncle's white, and he be getting down like that. That's the first white family that ever like showed me that the statistics was wrong.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Bomb as fuck. So I just want to go ahead and just go into our first segment, our dream segment. And if you guys are new here, if you're here because of Carlos, what's up? This is our dream segment. And in the dream segment, we talk about dreams that we've either had in the past or dreams that we've had recently. And we're talking about the dreams that happen when you're asleep. So I don't have a dream. I feel like I noticed once we stopped smoking weed, I was having hella dreams. I was having way too many dreams.
What?
Now that we got the re-up, it wasn't that we stopped smoking. We just didn't have the money for the re-up. But now that we got the re-up, I have no more fucking dreams. And you didn't have a dream, or do you have one?
I did, but Los, do you have one?
I do got one. Man, I got a couple different ones. So that's
I'm
why, like,
no,
I don't know if you want
to.
No,
yeah.
Go
Okay.
for it,
Okay.
yes.
For
This is making up
'Cause
for
I
all
feel
those
like-
times we didn't have dreams, y'all. This is like our.
So y'all would like start the dream segment and be like, "Damn, we don't got nothing.
Yeah.
We don't got no
Like,
dreams." That's
sometimes
the whole
she'll
dream
straight up be
segment.
like that, yeah.
No, sometimes like last week or 2 weeks
Okay.
ago, I had to pull out one from the vault that if the bitch listens to this, she's gonna come and talk shit, but she's only gonna talk shit if the shoe fits, you know.
I feel it.
So I had to drop some tea or whatever.
Oh, shit.
But it was in
okay.
honor of the dream segment. So, but
Okay.
before Carlos drops his dream, just know that you guys too can go ahead and go down to the link in the bio, that Google form right there. Drop some dreams anonymously, and if you have some secrets you're keeping from your boyfriend or girlfriend, drop that shit in there too. So, Carlos.
Okay, bet for sure. So I've had 3, and all of them have been like drastically different. So the first one I'll get into that I think like don't got no relevance or nothing at all, and like that I be having like the most common. So in case y'all didn't know, I do be watching like anime and shit. I love watching
yeah.
anything that got action in it. So like, bro, like the most common dreams I be having is like just like me throwing hands with motherfuckers for
But
some
like, are
reason.
you
Like,
animated or
like
are you?
not the way.
That's a real question right there. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, that's like, man, that's, I don't know. You see, now that I'm like
It's
trying
like
to like,
in your perspective to where you
So-
can't see yourself type shit.
so it isn't like, it's like first person essentially. Like if you were playing Call of Duty or some shit like that, like, or like, have you guys ever seen the movie like Hardcore Henry at all? It's like, it's an
Is
action
that the one
movie.
we wanted to see that was in first person where the guy like jumps out the plane or
Exactly.
something?
That's exactly
We
what it
didn't
is.
get to
So
see
it's an action
it.
movie, but all in first person.
Was
So
it
just
good?
think John Wick. It is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like a basic action movie. Like, you know, you go in and turn your brain off and like just watch the cool shit that's going on.
That's
Right,
what
right.
we
And, like,
wanted
the
to
blood
see
and
that one, and we
violence.
never did.
Yeah.
But that's how I kind of like imagine it, but just super exaggerated, right? There's like no guns or nothing, but like
Mhm.
I do be like imagining like having powers and shit like that.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
a little like, it's so crazy because it's like I'll go to bed, and it's almost like I'm writing a story in my head. You feel me? It's like, okay, I'm picking up where the last
So are
chapter
you kind
left
of
off.
lucid dreaming? Because are you controlling it? If
And
that's
I feel
what, like if
I
you're
feel like there
continuing
is kind
it.
of a control, but like it's almost as if, and it sounds so weird to say, but like it's almost like if I've hit a writer's block, and like I keep going into like a fight with this made up individual, but then I can't progress anymore past that fight. It's a little bit odd, but like the fights be cool though that I'd be imagining. I'd be like,
Is it because like you guys are tying, or like this he keeps winning?
it's kind of like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's like
Damn,
a
talk about fighting your
like I
fucking
keep
demons. Like literally.
I keep losing in the dream, but I keep on like standing back up to keep fighting type shit, you know.
So it's like time runs out, basically.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's
So
kind of
it's
like your
um,
dreams you keep having. Like
Yeah.
his dreams are always consistently fucking getting ran. Like somebody's chasing him.
What?
And they
Dude, I
start
be
going
almost,
at
like,
it,
literally
and it always
dying.
is the same shit.
Like last week, I told her like I was in a bathroom and some shit was like trying to bring me down into like darkness, and like as soon as I was almost like down into it, I wake up. But I never know like do
But
I
what
get
were
stuck?
you doing? Like, were you like taking a dump in the bathroom? Or
No,
like,
no, no,
what-
like-
like,
that was the
you
crazy
just like,
part, like,
like
we-
that
He's
shit.
trying to know every detail. How many
Like-
squares of toilet paper?
No,
did you
we
use
had
that
just
day?
came back from like the company Christmas party.
This is in the dream, right? This is
Yeah,
in the
so
dream?
like
Okay.
no, like real life, like we
Oh,
had
what
just
the
came
f-
back.
okay,
So
okay.
in my dream, I was inside the bathroom, like I was
The
running away from
company
something.
party.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, like everything was exactly the same as I seen it, and I ran into the bathroom running from something, but I didn't know. Like I was halfway there when I
Mm-hmm.
got in there.
And you
And
said
I was
it, like,
looking
picked
for
you
her.
up by a finger.
Yeah, like I was looking for
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
dude.
the
In the
way he
bathroom
explained
is-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like
okay.
when he was running, I guess it grabbed him by the finger and picked his ass up. I'm like, by the
It's
finger
like a
is
big ass
fucking
hand
crazy.
or some shit, or
Yeah,
like,
like I was in the bathroom, dude, being like a peeping tom, looking for her outside the hallway, like just looking for her outside the hallway to
Okay.
like bring her inside, you know.
Mhm.
And I had a hoodie on, and like my hoodie, like something grabbed it from the finger.
Oh, some cartoon shit, like
Yeah, like and like started picking
Okay.
my hoodie up, dude.
okay.
So out of nowhere, like my perspective went from like first person to third person. So I seen like hands
what?
coming,
Okay.
grabbing me, but it like wakes me up.
You couldn't see
before I
like
know.
what it was that was
At all, like
Oh,
at
dang,
all,
okay,
just
okay,
like
for
white
sure.
hands with like black nails or caress.
You see,
like,
but it's
grabbing me
crazy
in.
because
Yeah.
he's over here actually like he got superpowers and everything. You just
Yeah,
need to
I-
upgrade
like-
yourself in the
Yeah,
dream.
I'm over here like level 1 and
I
shit.
feel like yeah, it's just like I just like all the anime that I fucking be watching and like all like the other like fiction stuff that I read that like
Okay.
involves a fight.
Hot take though,
Hit me with it.
anime's fucking weird. Anime is so fucking
my
weird, Carlos.
God.
Listen. Let me tell you though. Tell me why my sister's trying to show me. Maybe you know the anime.
Okay,
She's
okay.
trying to show me this anime, and I'm watching it. There's this guy bent down on his. She's watching this shit in the living room.
Okay.
Bent down on his knees. Another guy that's I guess like a superhero or villain pulls down his pants, and apparently his.
No.
Listen.
He doesn't pull down his pants. He's like a demon, but like out of nowhere, a testicle basically comes out from like where his generals.
A testicle. Okay.
Genitals would
okay.
Be. But it's like a new cartoon
and then
coming
like
out.
the thing goes on the person's head and starts like suctioning or putting something in there on the guy's head, and it was an anime, and this is all the anime that she be watching.
It's like a boy with glasses, and he's in school, and like out of nowhere he turns into like some demon with like white.
I got you.
He
knows exactly what it is.
Dun.
There you go. Yeah.
Bro, you gotta. Okay, I feel like maybe like
that was
it's
weird.
like
that
it
was
has to look.
weird.
Here's the thing. So it does have to do kind of like I'm pretty sure you guys have seen those like memes where it's like, oh, like my family always be walking in like
at
on
the wrong moment,
absurd fucking parts, at the wrong moments, and I feel like that's just what you happen to walk in on your sister.
It was this was like. She's been trying to get me to watch this shit, and then I see a clip, and I'm like, "This is what you're fucking watching, dude."
That fool got like some of the context in that clip.
It was like a
he
big
got his,
white guy, like he was tall, white,
and then like you said
fool.
with like white hair and like
he's an albino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like okay, on that hot take, then I guess
I've tried.
I do believe there is some
tried
anime.
The Dragon Ball. Tried like all the basic ones that everybody loves. Like
but
fucking
it's
cat.
like, do I think? I feel like it's always subjective, right? Like it's. Yes, there is some anime that is so fucking weird, and trust me,
I feel like it's just very like pornographic.
Like I said, like for me,
bro. Like y'all
like,
just like that kinky shit.
I feel like that's just like Japan though. That's like in their culture almost. You feel
they're
me?
very
Just
like
kind of
sexual.
Like, yeah, like
they embrace their sexuality.
I guess it's like.
Hey,
that.
I'm not slut shaming, but it's like what
one
the
of those
fuck,
things,
bro? That was so unnecessary.
It's
kind of
like how
hand the testicle.
It's kind of like how like I feel like maybe in Japan, it's common over there. But like kind of like for like with Hispanics, like you know how drinking is like such a common thing. It's like oh, for some reason
for
like,
them it's like oh, a dick that has power is cool.
Exactly. But it's like I feel like it's always subjective, right? Because it's like yes, there are some weird ass fucking animes, and trust me, like I've had homies that have tried to get me into other shit. Like I can't get into like any romance anime. Like I can't. I gave one a shot, and the payoff like the show ended, and I was like, this shit was like fucking like it had me invested. But then the way it just ended, I was like
wow, all that for this little thing.
What the fuck? They nothing happened. Like nothing came of it. You feel me? I didn't like. I was like, wow, that was a great ass ending, or like you know shit like that. That's why I always like tend to watch just like the shit that ends up like becoming popular. Anything that got people throwing hands in it, I'm there for.
Oh my gosh, I forgot something about my weekend update. I finally watched Blood In, Blood Out this week. You
barely saw that movie?
Yeah,
dude,
fucking.
She literally talks shit about me all the time, talking about you never watched Casper this, you never watched that, you had no childhood, and I'm like, you never watched Blood In, Blood Out. Like that's my childhood, you know.
Blood In, Blood Out is such a like. Do you guys ever watch those movies though and like go back and like, damn, this shit is kind of goofy. Like when you like.
Literally, when I heard
like,
her watching to it, yeah, like the tag, the.
It's just the way that they tried too hard.
It's a product of its time. Yeah, it's a product of its time.
But it was a good movie, y'all. Because I know, like I had told you guys, I was gonna watch it. I did watch it. It was a good ass movie. I wanted a part 2. Turns out there is a part 2, but it's ass. So who knows if I'll watch it.
Does it even follow the same like characters?
Apparently it's from the white boy. What's his name? Miklo. The guy that plays Miklo, I guess he's the one that funded it, and it didn't have as much funds as the first one, so it was kind of mid. But it was based on his storyline, like what happened after. But yeah, my bad.
Okay,
I just wanted to drop that for you guys on the pod.
On your dreams, have you ever thought of like writing them down and turning it like your own dream into an anime?
So that would be so cool.
That's what I've always thought of.
So that's always been like I've always mentioned this to like not even just like my friends, but also like my students that are like into anime and shit like that. I feel like I could always, maybe not my dreams in specific, but I always have thought about like, okay, let me like sit my ass down and like write down like a plot synopsis for like a manga, or it doesn't even have to be a manga, just like a comic book, you know. I just feel like I get like so I don't know how to like at what point am I just ripping something off and then I'd like there's like a fine line between being inspired by it and then just like
kind of bringing
like copying it, you know.
So
there's that, and then like also like I'm like such a perfectionist, so like let's just say like I would need to find an artist. I can't draw for shit, right? I'm like, okay, an artist that can put these ideas to paper. I've been having that trouble with like finding, well, not even finding, but just like like talking to like one of my graphic designers for like my stream layouts and stuff like that. But I'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, I have thought about it, but I always just like
he's
always
getting
just, like,
kinky. The kinky dreams with the anime shit.
Look, I don't be having no kinky dreams like that.
With what is it? What do they call all the stickers that the cars have with the anime girls with the titties out? It starts with a K. Oh, that thing. Hentai? Yeah. Okay. You're out here having those dreams and shit.
Nah, not really. I'm not a horn dog like that. I'm not a. that ain't me.
So that was one dream. You said you had 2 more. You had 3, right?
Okay, so the second one was kind of like. Have you guys ever had those? I'm pretty sure you guys must have talked about it before, but it's like, and I've mentioned it to people, like people that are close to me, right? And some of them do give me like the crazy look, and like some of them will be like, okay, like I'll just like take it with a grain of salt. But like, have you guys ever had a dream that it actually feels like a premonition, like you're seeing into the future?
Okay, yeah,
and then it happens.
Yeah, kind of
like deja vu types deal. Okay,
exactly. Yeah. So like, and I can't remember the specifics of the dream either. You know how like you guys said, I should have like written it down before coming on, but.
So I told you and you didn't do it?
No. But I was just like with this one, it was just like.
You're like, man. I'm going to remember that. That's what always happens to us, though. Like, where I'll have a dream throughout the week. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going to remember this. Like, I don't need to write it down. Weekend comes, I'm like, fuck, y'all. I only got this little details. My bad.
But, so, yeah, for this one, it was just like, I don't know. It feels like it was almost like looking into, like, what my year is probably going to be like. And it's like, okay, everything looks great and amazing. And that I can only go up, but there's something that's gonna be out of my control that I can't,
like that one little handle, downfall.
But that it's gonna like, either it's gonna like make or break me type shit. And I completely forgot what it was. I don't know if it was somebody passing away, or I don't know if it was like maybe like I completely forgot what it was. But it was like something important.
Losing somebody type.
Losing
shit.
Somebody, yeah. It had to do with like losing somebody.
Hopefully it's not losing like to a passing or anything. Maybe it could just be like you know, you find out that one fake ass friend was not even a friend.
It could be, you know, like, but like I said, it's just like, but it had like, do you guys ever feel like the same, like kind of, like I feel like different dreams feel a different type of way, and I'm not talking about the emotions that the dreams make you feel.
Like you're talking about,
but
like if it's real
like the
or
energy
not?
kind of you get, like it's exactly, and I feel like. That's why I say like it felt almost like seeing into the future or seeing what the future might bring. Right. Because like, okay, I felt this feeling before with like these other dreams from the past.
Are you spiritual?
Like, what do you mean by like spiritual? I guess
like whatever. Do you have some type of thing that you believe in? Do you have any? I don't want to say religion because I don't like the word religion, but I feel it. That's why I just say spiritual.
When it comes to like. Some people don't like to like put spiritual with like supernatural, but like I don't really think like.
I never heard nobody say that before.
Because I feel like people will be like, oh, like I work as a medium and I can see spirits, or like I can feel like spiritual energy from people. That's how I'm like so good at like reading people's vibes and blah blah blah. You know, like I've heard shit like that.
Right, of course.
But. You can always
I can tell you're not because you talked about it like this bitch is crazy. But
no. It's like I don't know. Like for like a lot of stuff, like I said, with anything supernatural like that, it's like I have to see it to believe it.
Okay.
You know, I have to see it to believe it.
Fair enough though. I feel like I didn't get spiritual until I seen it, and I was like, okay, I believe that shit for sure.
Like what? What made you? What did you see that?
It's like damn, we're going down that rabbit hole. It's like there was a point where I was like, this religion. Like the Catholic part about it is like it seems so wrong. It seems wrong, and it seems like it's just like it's a big ass plot that is trying to do something else other than what it's saying it's supposed to do. So once I started dabbing into other churches and like my own spiritual way with like I said, either going to churches or spirituality with like my crystals, my what is it called? My sage and all that.
Okay, for sure.
It's like that I started to appear, but like when I was smaller, I would see shit, and I've seen like when my grandfather passed, there was a moment where we were like all fighting in the kitchen, like after his funeral, and then out of nowhere, these pots and pans just fucking fly off the fucking my aunt's
just like
shelf.
that.
They just fly off her shit, and my grandma's like, "You're making your grandpa pissed," and it just I was like, "Oh, I really am." Most of my spiritual shit. like that I've seen was in Mexico, but I feel like it's because the spirituality in Mexico is more higher than America. Like they believe more into it. I feel that,
yeah, like I've heard like theories and shit about that. Like, you know, there's kind of like, for example, like a haunted house.
Right.
When you think about it, like being haunted is just like they describe it as bad spirit energy. Right. Essentially, it just has more, like, it has more of
more
that, like,
put into it.
Exactly. You like, feel me? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That. Well, I've heard Jumpers Jump. If you don't know Jumpers Jump, it's a podcast, and they pretty much said like the reason why people here in America are so skeptical is they don't really believe in it. They don't practice. They don't look for it. But Hispanics were very big, strong believers. We believe in the paranormal and we believe in the religion. So that's why in Mexico they have way more shit like that's where they're seeing shit. But I mean, I'm not trying to force it on you, but I'm just saying like I feel like that dream was like very. It was something about your subconscious or your consciousness that's like, all right, I feel this coming. Wake the fuck up. We're gonna have to fix it.
And you see, that's what I'm like. I'm like, see, like now, like I said, now you got me guessing. And you could, like you were saying, maybe like I am a little bit tapped in, but it's like I'm always looking for a reason for why something like happens, right? And sometimes it could be like, it's like, okay, maybe like it could be that, and this is not like me directly jumping in and be like, yeah, I believe in like the whole spiritual stuff, but it's like, okay. Maybe,
do you feel like that dream for you, it definitely like you said, do you think it prepared you to where, like you said, you already know, you feel like it's going to make you or break you? Do you feel like that dream you're grateful for it, or do you wish you wouldn't have had it and you just got surprised by that?
But you see, it's like, man, that's such a good question, because now I'm like, I always take everything with a grain of salt, right? I'm like, okay, maybe it's just like I'm just going fucking crazy or some shit like that, right? But it's like, but I felt this feeling before, and it's been right every single time. So it's kind of like I don't know, like it's like a battle of like the minds, within myself. You know, it's like, okay, do I want to believe this? And because I feel like what help will it really do if I do prepare myself for like a loss, when that could end up possibly bringing.
Right.
And it could have been like even not even a loss of somebody.
Course,
it's like maybe you lost like your fucking phone or something. It could be something so small.
Like I said, I don't remember what it was, but it was like, it was like, yeah, that's essentially how it was. So, and it, like, it's just like, maybe it's just giving me like a little heads up, like, hey, everything's gonna go good this year. Just be ready for this, and it's gonna be out of your control. There's nothing you could do about it. It's not your fault. It's not anybody else's. It's just.
And that's how you guys should all take 2025. Yeah. Just take all that shit that's coming. And if you need it, we're here. What about that third dream?
So this third dream, okay. So I don't want to like.
So far we've had anime, and then we've had anime and be prepared for life. Okay. So what's this third one about?
So this third one. So, man, so there was like, it's weird, right? That you, let me see, I'm going to like dive into this. And like, I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, fuck.
Why
who's all going to listen to like this podcast, like all the way, right? Because I'm like, fuck, like, if these motherfuckers bring it up to me.
You know Spanish?
I do know Spanish.
Do you know what sin vergüenza means?
Yeah, I know what sin vergüenza means.
All right,
so I know without, but it's not that I'm like embarrassed, you feel me? Like I don't got no vergüenza, but it's like, fuck. Like, you know, some of my students do be following me.
Oh my
on
gosh.
the gram. So that's why and the thing is, like, kids got so much time on their hands.
Oh yeah, no,
so
they do.
I'm like,
they're like, clip that chat, clip that, show the teacher.
So like, bro, yeah, those motherfuckers clip everything, bro. They're like, why are you screenshotted? Like, like, what do you mean you screenshotted my bio from 2 weeks ago and my bio from now, and now they're asking me, Mister, why'd you change it? Like, what? Like, so that's why I'm like,
what changed in your life?
Yeah, so it's like, I'm like, I want to word it the right way. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
I don't want nothing that I can lose. I don't think I would lose my job over it, but they're gonna be like, why are you doing this shit? Like, why are you doing this shit? You know, getting called into like your boss's office. But it's just like,
hey guys, these are dreams. They're why we love this dream segment so much is because they could like mean something like your dream meant, or it could be something stupid like, oh, I'm fighting a fucking anime. Like, it could go anywhere. So don't take this shit too seriously, kids. Gosh, imagine a kid's fucking dream. Who knows? It goes everywhere. Sheesh. So this is all make believe, y'all.
Yeah, it's I've never really had like a nightmare before where like it's been. I haven't had a nightmare in the past recent years, and I can say that with like 100% confidence, that has been like a scary nightmare. It's been a fat minute since I've had something that was scary, but I've had ones that are like, you know, they have to do with like people from your past that were like that maybe played a big role, whether it had been an ex or a family member. And it's like those, like I said, I don't know whether like, because I feel like, the word dream, it's a positive thing, right? It's a dream, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't know whether to call this like a nightmare, or is it just like me? But essentially what it is just, and the thing is, this is why like I don't know what to call it, because I always wake up with like night sweats, like short on breath and like sweating, like crazy.
So you guys are twins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's just like me like imagining like running into like a past situationship that I had, and maybe seeing that individual with like not like another person, but like just maybe like, I guess you could say like doing well, and like when you think about it, it's like fuck, am I just like a big hater? Do I want it to go wrong? So it's just like I'm like, I don't want to run into this individual
and see it,
like
right.
like one thing is like, okay,
oh my gosh,
I'd rather like
I'd rather just break of the year. Oh shit.
No, but it's like okay, like I'd rather not know how that person is doing,
right.
Like I'm not wishing.
I'm over here like, what's her at?
I'm not wishing the worst on you.
I want to know.
I'm not wishing the worst on you. Like
I am.
I appreciate you. Look at
I'm just kidding.
Straight up, I got beef with you too.
She don't even know who she is.
Carlos,
if Los don't got beef with you, I do.
I feel it, yeah. And it's like, it's just like I just don't want to know about you. Simple as that.
Right.
But like my thing is like, I guess it's like always a fear.
You went from a dream to a diss
of running into them.
But I'm dreaming.
Or maybe even them like seeing me and me not knowing about it.
Right.
You get me? Like whether it have been, like I said, I walked here. Like if
she's like, look
she
at
fucking
this.
saw my ass on the street, she gonna think I'm a bum because I walk.
Right.
Like God forbid a motherfucker want to be fit.
Straight up, like take care of myself.
God forbid a motherfucker want to take a walk in the city, without being called a bum. But that's it, and it's always like different scenarios, but involving that individual. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like, it makes me think like, damn, have I really like gotten over it? Have I really like grown as an individual? If like, because like I said, like,
well, like what they say about the dreams bring stuff out of your subconscious. So you're subconsciously got her in the back of your head.
So
I
fucking hate hearing that. I hate hearing that, but it's like, no, yeah, that's probably true. And it's just like, man, like I said, it's like it's, and like the thing is like, so here's the thing, like I stopped talking to her. You feel me? Like I got rid of her out of my life because she wasn't no good for me, just being strung along and like, we were maybe like I wanted something and she didn't want that, and maybe she wanted something and I didn't want that either, so it was just like, okay, why keep straining the whatever friendship it is that we have,
right?
So that's all it was. It was just like, okay. So I was the one who cut her out of my life initially, but it's like I said, I still don't want to I don't want to know about you.
So the dream was pretty much just seeing her with somebody else.
Was it not even just with somebody else, but just like whether it have been like what if like they're also like kicking it with like my group of friends, like those are like those friends, are my that's homies crazy. Type shit, or those are like my people. You feel me? Like maybe like I showed you this cool place and now I can't go to that place because you get me, like shit like that. Like it's okay, like, so it doesn't just have to do with like romantic feelings, but it's also just like locations, like interest, personal. Maybe even like fuck, I can't go to this goddamn store no more because you go to this fucking Target, like
right.
Like you feel me, like
I gotta go to Walmart. Fuck.
Exactly. It's like so it's just like little shit like that.
Walmart is bum energy.
But and you see, that's why it's like man,
just
like,
kidding, guys.
It makes me feel like it makes me contemplate like it makes me question myself of like, have I really grown up as an individual, or like am I still stuck on something that might scare me? And I've always told myself, like, you always like, you have like that little talk with yourself of like, what would I do if I ran into this person, and like it's not.
Why do you feel like it stopped? Why do you feel like that stops you from growing? Because at the end of the day, like, I heard this, grief doesn't just have to do with death. Grief is just losing that person. Yeah, like you're going through a grief moment, and I feel like grief goes on.
But here's the crazy part. Time. Well, yeah, you're right, and like you try to put like a like I tell myself like I was never in a relationship with this person. I like
that it really
we never
was a situation.
but like
Crazy.
did we share intimate moments? Yeah, but like I was never like. So that's why I'm like I feel like I shouldn't be like, and I wouldn't say that I'm stuck. I don't go into like I don't walk into Walmart or like Target and
watch
and
her listen
scared,
to this and you get that ding.
Hey, well,
Hey,
I
I heard you
get it.
were
I'm
dreaming
blocked.
about me.
I got her blocked. I got her ass blocked. But
hey, bitches make fake accounts. That's what we were talking about last week. We got fake accounts.
And you're fucking right. All my female students were showing me how they do it. I know all y'all little tricks. I know like, but it was just like, but it's just like, man, like I'm not a person that would be like, I feel like I wouldn't be salty, right? Like I wouldn't, like if I saw them, I would like get the fuck, like I wouldn't like respond negatively at first, right? It'd probably just be like, I told like I said, you imagine stuff in your head, right? Like how would I go about it? But you don't really know until it's there.
Right. Of
course.
You know, it could be that like, maybe let's just say I'm chilling at a music festival or something, and then she happens to bump into me.
I'm dragging both of them.
You know, and it's like, you're dragging both of them. That's what you on. I feel like it's like, you know, everything has like everything plays into it, right?
Right.
So like, and I'm one of those people that like, then it pushes me to overthink. I'm like, damn, how, like you know, just like little
stressing
shit, like
out
exactly stressing out over something that like might not ever even happen.
Do you wake up? Did you wake up in that dream, or did you just stand there like watching her from afar?
What do you mean by like?
So you're saying that the dream consisted of you just seeing them do better, right?
Not just do better, but just like I said, whether it have been like them, and it's like the same dream. It's the same topic, just different in different scenarios and variations.
Just seeing her in general. Basically.
Exactly.
Oh, so this is a consistent thing too.
It's like maybe like once, twice every kind of like 3 months. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, like, I don't know like why it's that consistent either, you know?
It could also be that she's thinking about you too, up late at night.
I don't think so. That's
why
I feel
did
like,
you
but
twinkle? Why did your eye twinkle?
No, I didn't.
Why did that like?
No. She capping, y'all. She capping. This is why we need.
I seen a twinkle.
No. It was like
open.
That pause. It was a quick second, but there was a pause.
It was like a. That's kind of cringe if she is, you know, like. But it's like, I don't know. That's like the last dream, I guess you could say. That's that. What do y'all think about that? I guess.
Dreams.
Have you ever thought of like in your dream actually like walking up to the person?
Oh my god.
Just like to like try to see if that helps you get over it.
I think I have. Chance. I swear, like I literally think I have in like some of the scenarios.
Yeah.
It's and like I said, it's not like in the dream like I like, what the fuck, and then like take off running or nothing, but it's just kind of like it's like a
with the anime running shit.
I gotta get out of here looking at
running down the street and shit.
She's no, like, but that's why I left your ass.
No, but it's like there have been some where like I walk up like I don't know if maybe it's also like maybe just my head trying to think, like put like my imagination like running wild, like okay, this is like how shit would play out if you did react negatively, you know?
Okay.
Like maybe like this is how shit would play out if you reacted positively, you know? Like I've had like scenarios where I feel like I say like, "Oh, like what's going on?" And then maybe like she even feels awkward cuz it's like I react in a way where like I didn't let it like
affect
like you feel me, like it's like I reacted in a way where it's like, "Oh, okay, like how like
you're trying to kill
like
it with
normal."
kindness.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, that's the best way. He just said it. Yeah, he's like killing her with kindness and showing her that like I'm doing better.
Right. It's not
you feel
affecting
me?
you.
But
like it's not.
Let's go back to those 5 minutes ago where he said, "I don't care how she's doing."
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
a little
it's like,
bit of I hope you down, like go down.
No, I feel like you know what? Okay, I got it. You know what it's the fear of? If I see this individual again, will everything I have worked for go down the drain?
Right.
Okay.
Well, all of that stuff like I worked on, whether it have been personality, whether it have been financially, whether it have been like personally,
right?
Will it like fall like that?
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
And I think that's the fear. Not even it's not her, but the possibilities.
Like kind of like off the wagon with your emotions type.
Exactly.
Thing.
It's like what?
I feel like that would be normal though. Like. It's not bad to have a little crash out and then, oh shit, everything that you did learn is back. Like, a crash out's a crash out. Everybody needs that here and there.
I feel it, yeah. It's like, But I feel like, you get.
Hopefully she's not walking down Lake Mead right now, y'all.
Fuck no, yeah. And like I said, like I don't ever walk into like those places too, like I said, I wake up in like a cold sweat and like maybe I will be like, but it doesn't like detain me from going to those places though. Like it's never. Like I'm still gonna go to that goddamn.
You're still like hoping that she's not there.
No.
You're like looking at it.
Not exactly, but it's like it doesn't leave me paranoid. Luckily,
right.
I can say like it's just like in the moment of those dreams that it's like, what the fuck, like
what am I gonna do?
Exactly.
Shit. All right. Thank
like
you.
that.
That's 3 dreams to end off 2024. Shout out to you because the dreams segment was struggling, y'all. But all right, so Carlos, you do so much shit, and now so Carlos, if you guys don't know him, he does streaming. When I met him, he did photography. Now you're going. I seen that you want to do vlogs now.
That's
okay. So before I even talk about that, what does the podcast have to do to get some feet on the podcast?
So, this is just like
you didn't get it.
What does the podcast have to do to get some feet?
Yeah, for you to show some feet. Because
what the fuck? How did we jump into that?
We were watching your shit, right?
Okay.
We were watching one of your...
Oh, you mother... Okay, y'all did your fucking research.
No, we were watching and all you hear is... Let me see. I wrote down... I quoted this, actually, too.
She quoted it.
Really were watching it, like, yeah.
It said... Carlos said... oh no, I actually didn't quote it. I have another quote though.
Okay.
But you pretty much said, "Chat, if we get so and so, I'll show some feet. And I was like, bro, I'm not about to look at these dogs. I'm gonna skip this. Like, I'm not gonna look at Carlos's feet. I can't have him here sitting next to me after I've seen the dogs. But so what's up with the vlogs? Like, what's this?
Okay,
is 2025. We're vlogging now.
So 2025, it's like, man, I got so much stuff, and I've always had this problem. I want to do so much shit, but it's like going to a buffet. You end up putting too much shit.
You have too much on your plate,
and you don't get to savor the other stuff because
shout out to Saul though, the homie Saul. He said, he's all like, "Why are you complaining that you have so much to do on? Like, you have so much on your plate. You wanted to eat, right?" That's
facts.
To eat,
I like that quote.
Yeah, he said that.
I like that. But yeah, the vlogs kind of have to go because I do want to travel a lot more in 2025. A lot of people like have told me, like, damn, you really like don't get out a lot. You stay home. You're really a homebody. And I'm like, I feel like I'm the perfect in between of like a homebody and then just kind of like wanting to go out into the desmadre and stuff, right?
Right.
Like I'm not, and it just depends, right? I feel like, being in Vegas, a lot of people like to go to clubs and shit and drink. That's like not really who I am anymore.
Same.
So
I never was. You used to go to clubs?
I did. Upon like turning 21, just because like I used to work on the strip, you get to know people. You know, it's Vegas. You got to know your connections and like you network around, right? So I had visited like a lot of like the top clubs, like Hakkasan and stuff like that, like a lot earlier than some people than when they were 21, and just getting to like be at the tables. But like, and it was an experience. Would I say I had fun? Probably not. Would I say I enjoyed it?
It was more
maybe
for the networking of it. It wasn't for the fun.
I wanted to go and see like, okay, what was I missing out on these entire like 21st years of life? 21 these first 21 years of life, like what is the hype around my city, which is Vegas, but I didn't really fuck with it. The bars down on Fremont, I don't like, shit's expensive. Like, god damn, like fucking
$13 a beer is crazy.
Fucking $20 for a shot. I could buy a whole fucking bottle and like and like go kick it with like the homies at home and like, oh no, but you go for the experience and you go like to meet people and you're like, yeah, that's right.
How can you meet people if you can't fucking hear them though?
So you see, it's like I feel like it's always different, right? And people always have like what they wanted. People go to the bar with different intentions, whether it be to sleep with somebody, to have a good night out, to just go and like fucking people watch sometimes.
What was it, that like 2-3 Christmases ago? We were like, fuck it, let's just go walk downtown. And I always wanted to go to a biker bar and start a fight. We didn't start the fight, but we did go to the biker bar.
Dude, she literally like, we start walking down and it's right here on Fremont, like,
it's called like
right by the police station.
Hogs. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
And she goes,
like,
she's like,
it's like at the edge of Fremont, right?
Yeah,
I know which one you
guys
are talking about. I know which one you guys are talking about.
She's like, I'm gonna push this bike over. I was like, you better fucking
my whole thing was I want to start a fight by kicking the bikes down like in the movie.
We took chilled at the bar, and like as soon as we left the bar, there was a whole ass fight like down the street with like 3-4 fucking different groups of girls.
What?
Going at it. You remember that?
And I was like, if they're all distracted, I could do it now. I could do it now.
Just blaming on the girls that fucking were fighting.
Yeah, I just saw her push her.
I was like, oh, that bitch is crazy. Get off of my homie's bike.
That's chaotic. No, yeah, I have, and like I said, like I went to like different. There's like a different bar for different groups of people,
Right.
Whether it be like, you go to like Lucky Day or some shit or like Gold Spike, there different bars appeal to different people, right?
Right.
And one of the typical things you do when you turn 21 in Vegas, you go bar hopping, right? Mm-hmm. And usually you do it to find your bar. You're like, okay, I like Gold Spike or
Definitely
Atomic Liquors or some shit like that. I feel like that's like the common thing that I've heard for sure. But it's like, I don't know, that lifestyle just didn't appeal to me. And I was like, I'd rather just like, and I loved to travel. I went to Europe. I think it was a couple years back. They just like, it feels like almost it was yesterday, but I went to Paris and France and I loved that. Ooh. I loved getting to go experience like different cultures and like seeing like the different architectural stuff.
I heard that Paris, no diss. Especially no diss because we fuck with the UK. We have a big ass audience in the UK.
Oh, okay.
But sure. I think that's what they said, that Paris is low key like not what people claim it is, that it's really dirty and small.
So yes,
I can't say dirty. I'm just saying what they said.
It is small and congested.
Never been there.
The people are rude as fuck.
I feel like that's my people though.
The people are rude as fuck, especially if you don't speak French.
Is it like rude or like rude funny, like hey bitch?
No, it's like rude
motherfucker right here.
It's like rude, or maybe it's just like that to tourists.
Right.
Probably.
I feel like everybody's mean to the tourists though.
Yeah, and it's like, so here's the thing: we went to Italy. In Italy, everybody was so fucking nice, and those people are so smart. Mm-hmm. Italian, Spanish, French, English. They're like different ones most of them are bilingual. That's for sure in Italy. Italians are like pretty bilingual, and I went to Rome.
Ooh.
But we did have to like stop saying that like we were from the States, because you do get a look. So we just stopped saying that we were from the States, and we just started saying that we were from Mexico, and like
they were cool.
They were chill, bro. We got like a free like cab ride to like the Coliseum.
Because you said you were in Mexico?
Because we said we were from Mexico. They're like, oh, we love Mexicans, and like they're like, ay, nos encantan los mexicanos and shit like that. Damn. They don't use the words. They don't use the words encantan.
Did they not see your like strong ass English accent?
No, not necessarily, because I think, like how often do they actually see like a Mexican American?
Right. Oh, right.
You got to think about it, right? So it's like, so we were just saying like, okay, we're from Mexico.
The raza runs deep.
Exactly.
Stop speaking English real fucking quick.
I think they see Mexicans as like, oh, they're like crazy party people, and they're like super like cool, stuff like that. So we started saying that we were from Mexico, but that didn't matter at all in Paris. I think in Paris they're just like, okay, you're a fucking tourist, like fuck
you're still not from here.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. So it's like, yeah. But I love that though. I loved traveling, and it's like so cool, and like I just want to get out and see more.
So it's kind of like a travel vlog, or just you're gonna be vlogging all the time?
Like, I would be doing it because I also do want to like compete in like some fighting game tournaments, and they have like tournaments like outside the state and outside the country too. Right. So I'm like, fuck, I've never been to Texas before, so I'm going to Texas like in May.
Oh shit!
So that'll be cool.
For a
tournament,
Are
yeah,
you
for like
a
convention. I'm gonna play in the tournament.
Oh shit!
Why make it 4? I'm not too sure. That's all up to me, right? Because I still gotta like practice. That has to do with like the whole mentality. I bend that finger and it's like all
over, buddy. That trigger finger. We're playing on the game.
Yeah, it's So like I said, just like travel vlogs like that, and I'm going to like conventions. So like there's people that like cosplay, other people that are like interested in me, and that's how I could also grow an audience.
True.
Still have fun. I record like the memories.
Are
and
you
the sights I see.
Stream? Can you stream when you play on the tournament?
I should be able to. It might have to be like my homie, because my homie's going with me, right? I got him like the ticket to go to the convention / tournament with me. So he'll be so he'll be like recording me. We still haven't figured out the kinks, like the little kinks about it and how we're gonna do it, but yeah, he'll be streaming like my matches and stuff like that. So. Oh, yeah, nice. That's
What game are you planning to go?
Primarily like Street Fighter 6. That's what I primarily plan on playing. I love fighting games. I feel like I can't do like too many games that are team based. I'd be getting pissed at people. So
no, I was watching. I'm like, I don't understand who the fuck he is. Everything's flashing. people are popping up out of nowhere. I was really fucking confused with that game. What was the game that that Victor plays? Halo? Was it that one?
No, Overwatch.
That one, I was watching that one. I was like, that shit looks fucking mad complicated.
It might have been that you guys like maybe saw me playing.
Well,
you guys
might have seen me playing Marvel Rivals. Separately.
Yeah, you guys might have seen me playing Marvel Rivals. That's a new game that just came out and it's free.
I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, so it is like Overwatch, but yeah, there is like a lot of shit going on in the game. And that's like one of the only few team games that I play. But like, I'd rather have something that like, I feel like, man, I just love fighting. I do every like.
You want the pressure on you?
I want the pressure. And the thing is, too, is like when I'm like doing stuff by myself.
You fight, though, in real life?
I like, I've taken like some boxing classes here and then, but that's like one of my goals for 2025. I do want to get into a martial art. Maybe not like, nice. I'm not the type of person to ever start a fight. I definitely say I'm more of a lover than a fighter, but I love the adrenaline rush that you get from like a fight, though.
Right.
And like me and my brother, we'll throw the fucking boxing gloves on and like go to town on each other.
Nice.
Does that necessarily mean like that I'm going to like that I'm an aggressive person? No, but like I said, I love the adrenaline. I love like the spike that you get from like, you know, just like getting in there and like getting your shit rocked or rocking somebody else's shit.
Right, no,
you know,
of course.
And like I get a little bit of that from fighting games too. So I feel like anything that has like people throwing hands in it, I fucking love, you know. And the thing is too, I feel like this translates both into like, this can translate into anything that you're doing as a skill. If I can go back and if I lose in a fighting game or in a fight and I have footage of it, I could go back and see what I did wrong.
Right.
And the thing is, I don't have anybody else to blame.
Go crazy then.
Exactly. And I don't have anybody else to blame but myself.
Right.
I can't blame so and so because maybe they weren't doing what they were supposed to do. You know, like I have nobody to blame but myself. So I hold myself accountable when doing that, whether it be a fighting game and stuff like that.
Twitch stuff, are you doing all that by yourself? Because I noticed that it was a little, I was like, this is sus, but there was like a dude laying in the bed in the back behind you. I was like, I don't know what I'm watching. But you guys were watching the Game Awards. I was like, okay, well, they're watching it together, so that's...
Yeah, that was my brother. He was just chilling in the background. He's not there too often.
I'm like, that's crazy. A little bit sus.
He was like...
He was in the back hole cheeked
up and everything. I haven't seen Carlo in so long. I don't know what he's into right now.
It's...
I'm like, I don't know who that is.
The streams are all completely run by myself. I do have like mods that are in there. And like my moderators are really they're just like my friends that'll like primarily pop in, and it's not like I really need them. Like I'm pretty like.
When it comes to the vlogging, is that all you? Are you gonna do all of that?
I plan to be like, definitely it all me, because bro, I don't know why I hate video editing. I find it so tedious. I'd rather like.
Dude, just doing this audio is hard. I can't imagine fucking clipping the audio and the visuals together.
Yeah, so I'm excited. A lot of people say that it's easy, and I'm like, okay, fuck it. It's a new skill that I could pick up, you know. And if I don't fuck with it, then I don't fuck with it. I'll like, you know, put an announcement out.
Once Carlos learns, then I'll do that, guys.
Exactly.
Shit.
But yeah, that's that's the idea with like the vlogs, just so like kind of people see like, okay, what am I up to?
Are you gonna do it like the whole like daily vlog type of thing?
Maybe
like
not
all
a daily vlog, but it'll be like a
not like where you upload daily, but you're constantly recording.
Maybe not that, but it'll be like, okay, boom, vacation vlog, and like, you know, maybe I'll take those like just depending on how often I travel, because that's what it depends on too, right?
Like event, like not event wise, but like that special occasion. Type.
Exactly,
like, okay,
exactly.
Let's
a special occasion, because it doesn't even have to be related around like video games or conventions. It could be like, oh shit, me and the homies are going camping, and I think we're a pretty interesting group of individuals, so we'll vlog it. You know, stuff like that. Exactly.
Do you feel like are you okay because you stream? So I feel like that's already like. You're already comfortable being in front of the camera and vlogging, or do you feel like you're a little shy about the vlogging, or feel differently about it?
I think it'll be different because like, so with Twitch, at least I can like expect some people will be typing in chat. With vlogging, I guess you are actually talking to yourself, but I feel like that is something that I've mastered because I've been live streaming since I was 16. Since I was 16.
Wait, you did it while we were in college? I don't remember.
I did, yeah, I did.
Maybe
I didn't do it that often. It's been very inconsistent. But the thing is, like, I've been doing it for that long. And I remember when I first started at 16, I had a shitty ass, like, I was streaming off the fucking family computer. I didn't have a camera. I didn't even have a mic. I would talk with people through the actual chat itself. But the footage would be there of what I was doing. And I remember I would play, like, a mobile game. But I remember I used to pull viewers. And, like, the thing is, like, and I feel like with content creation, like you kind of just got to like thug it out. You learn to like become not complacent. I don't know what the word is. I can't think of it right now. But like
consistent.
You learn not consistent, but like you just kind of learn to like, I guess the word
work
is
with what you got, basically.
Essentially, yeah. Like, if you're not gonna get anybody watching your shit or chatting in your stuff for years, as long as you're doing it, you kind of like grow like a tolerance to it, I guess. But the thing is, I still want to be transparent. Hey guys, this is my layout for this week. I won't be streaming maybe 4 days in a row, but these 2 days I'll be there for 5 hours, and these are the games we'll be playing. Just giving them that simple heads up can make all the difference, And the thing is, like you said, when you start seeing like those 2 to 3 people that like give a shit, you're like, fuck, these 2 to 3 people like makes a difference.
Right. It does. You're like, there's somebody there. Oh my
exactly.
Gosh.
I'm doing it for the homie 09/8. Some shit like that.
And it's that one bitch that don't like you. She just peeping your shit.
Exactly. It's like
that's what's crazy. Like, okay, so like you're doing Twitch and shit. Like, okay, so now that you're doing the vlogs, do you feel like you have haters that tap into the Twitch as much as you would have a hater tap into your vlog? Because I feel like with gaming, they're like, oh, whatever, he's sitting down playing his computer, I don't care. But the vlog is like, all right, I'm watching who he's kicking it with. I'm watching
life.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like I'm watching. Like, I get that. It'll be interesting to see. I feel like I haven't got that as of yet. And like I said, I haven't uploaded any to YouTube. YouTube is going to be like a new platform that I break onto in 2025. I've specifically only kept stuff to like Twitch. But I don't feel like I've ever gotten anybody that's like a hater. And honestly, I feel like whenever I have in the past, somehow like my haters, people that come in to hate, end up like,
what's like
probably
the most like hateful comment that had fucked you up?
I'll get into that. I gotta think on that one. But most of my people that have like started out by watching my streams to like come in and hate, they've actually stuck around the longest, ironically enough. And you know why? That's because I think I know how to take a punch. I can recognize when I fucking suck at a game. But my thing is just like, okay, fuck. Like, I'm like, yeah, bro, I do suck, but I have fun
and
playing this
gamers be
shit.
talking mad
Exactly.
shit.
So, like, and they're like, oh, this dude, like, he's actually, like, not getting butt hurt. Because sometimes people want that reaction. They, like, want you to, like, crash out. And, yeah, maybe I could have, and maybe I would have blown up sooner type shit,
He's like, there might be a clip or two.
Yeah. But, I've never been, like, the type to, like, rage at a game. Like, I've had homies that, like, they do be... like
slamming
fucking
the control.
Yeah, and like punching their fucking walls. I'm not like that. I'm more of like the silent type where I'm like, if I'm pissed, I'm gonna just turn that shit off and like just be silent. I'm gonna like
stare
go to
at
bed.
the fucking screen, like,
exactly. I'm gonna go
you?
do something else. I have that self control. You feel me?
Right.
So, and like I said,
having the homies punch the wall is crazy. I had a homegirl do that too. There was like little dents in her wall. I was like, bitch, what is this? She's like, that's the fucking controller when I get pissed. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I pay too much for them controllers to be fucking breaking them.
I don't know where she bought her shit, because why did her shit last all those putazos and this fool's controller breaks every once a year?
Yeah. I already got 2 new controllers.
I'm like, I need to buy what she has, because fuck.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like the haters do motivate me though, so. And people could come in and talk shit. I guess some people could say a lot of like the streamers that I've like looked up to in the past, I've usually always had like communities that often like shit talk them. But like I said, I feel like I'm also like that with my students.
Right.
Like I said, I could like banter with my students back and forth, and I feel like I could do the same with my chat. And that just has to do with who I am, and I think that's why I draw back.
The students be in the chat?
They have actually. So the only reason like they managed to get a hold of like my Instagram and stuff like that is because. So when I had started work, I was primarily in like 7th grade classes, and this was before I was the teacher assistant for like the special education classroom I was in. So, like, they had me introduce myself in the classroom, and they're like, okay, what are some of your hobbies, Mr. Alba, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh yeah, like, I like Twitch streaming, I like playing video games, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, Mr. You Twitch stream, what? So like, a lot of the kids would end up asking for my stream, and they'd be like, I told a lot of them, I was just like, okay, since they were in the 7th grade, I was thinking they wouldn't, like, remember. Right. I was like, yeah, when you guys graduate 8th grade and go off to high school and I don't see you no more, like, I'll give you my Twitch. And, like, as their 8th grade year was coming close to an end.
They were lurking.
And then they started telling other kids, they're like, oh, yeah, he streams. And, like, I had told them, like, I'm not a big streamer. Like, obviously I don't do it enough. Or yeah, like, I'm not blown up enough on Twitch to, like, be doing it full time. Obviously, I'm still here working this job. But those little motherfuckers remembered, and I'm a man of my word.
I mean, it also doesn't help the fact that it's your name. It's
exactly,
like Mr. Alba.
Yeah, yeah. So that's so yeah. Some of my students still do pop in, and like I don't mind that because like they're like okay. Like, I don't mind playing with the kids, whether it be Fortnite. Like, for example, like, the only reason I got into playing Fortnite was so I could have something else to talk about with the kids at my job as well,
right.
you know? So everything kind of, like, plays...
full circle.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Everything has, like, I wouldn't play some shit if, like, I didn't like it. Like, some of the kids still play some of the kids play Call of Duty, but I know I don't like Call of Duty, so I'm not going to play that, you know?
Right.
Like, I'm not going to change my interest or who I am or, like... You know, just to like try to get closer to these kids or like to try to pull in more viewers, you know, so
speaking of change, I did tell you that this episode is the last episode of the year. So it's going to be our New Year's episode. And this episode comes out on Christmas. So just Merry Christmas, you guys. I hope you guys are having a safe, warm Christmas. If you guys want to hit us up and if you guys are feeling down or something, you got the Christmas blues, hit us up and we'll be here if you guys want to kick it or something. But yeah, I'm gonna need both of you guys to say Merry Christmas to the listeners right now.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas, guys, and Happy New Year's. But speaking of changes, all right, so we're gonna do that little 2025. What are we changing in 2025? Like, what do you have a? We don't have to say a resolution because I feel like resolution makes it a little too like mandatory.
Okay,
but what's something
sure.
that like we're changing 2025? What's for you, like you're changing what content you're giving now you're adding more content.
Yeah.
So is there something that like have you thought about it yet? Anything like that?
I've been talking about it.
I can start first if you guys want.
I've been talking about it on the pod. I've been telling them that I want to like make my new TikTok and shit so they can watch it and try to like stream. Because I've been like, I like to play GTA and shit.
Okay.
The only reason I don't like stream or nothing is because I know myself in my mouth and I be saying some dumbass shit.
It got really hard to get him on the mic without saying certain shit.
Oh, okay,
and
okay,
I'm like,
okay, for sure.
Listening to every single episode at least 6-7 times before I upload it. Just
wow, the whole thing's for like hour. Like,
I've had times where we've had like name slip, not with him, but with Savannah. And that episode is still up there, y'all. If you guys know, you know. But there's been times where I'm editing and I slip on shit. So I'm like, now, like, his mouth is more like, I'm going to get canceled. So I'm like, you know what? I need to really fucking
That's
like.
why she told me, like, when you got here, like, dark humor is on the table. Because, yeah,
it was like, I feel that. Fuck. I feel that. But, like I said, I know how to control my mouth, too, because I stream. Shit, sometimes when I get on it. But
it's different for us because this is what we want. And that's, like, what we're going for. He's new into this. He just got dragged into it because I had nobody to do it with, so it's like he's getting adjusted to it. And
I feel like it. You gotta, you learn to adjust your language and shit like that. I feel it, bro.
You know, and especially like since she told me like depending on what age group is watching and stuff like that, like you can't be cursing every 5 seconds if 5-year-olds are watching. You know? Like,
I'm not Carlos. Fuck them kids. Them kids ain't here. My audience is older.
Okay, for sure. No, I feel it. It's
But still, come on, join kids. I put not meant for kids, but I'm like, do you want to block it? No, they can still watch that shit. They can still watch it for all I care.
But for kids,
they're not my kids. Shit, that's up to your mama.
No, yeah, I feel it. It's like I don't honestly, I don't censor myself when it comes to streaming either. Like,
I see. Once the kids like, yeah. I heard. The girl that was the Game Awards, she was telling you guys to go to this Carlos, the homies all like, why do I do it? He's like, it's a hot girl telling you what to do, just do it.
Did I really say
that? My favorite one was when he opened up the episode and the first thing I heard was, yeah, I love them Latinas. I was like, all right, for sure.
I'm like, okay, all right, it's a hot girl telling you what to do, just fucking do it, I guess.
I was like, oh yeah, she kind of bad. Yeah,
he said, I remember it.
Yeah, I don't.
You didn't think we were gonna watch him?
I didn't think. Honestly, y'all surprised me. It's, bro. You see, that's one of the craziest parts. Sometimes, like my homies, they're like, because I get it, right? People sometimes they don't chat in the Twitch stream, but they'll have it up, you know, just like for background noise.
Right.
And I fuck with that. That's cool.
It's like a podcast type of thing at the same time.
Or like sometimes you just need background noise.
Right.
I feel that some people just watch it to like go to sleep sometimes. Like, oh, dude, your streams put me to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't ever take it as like a bad thing, but I'm like, shit, okay, I guess, bro. Thanks for like giving me the view. You feel me?
I'm gonna start yelling in my shit now.
No, wake the fuck up.
Yeah, but dang, I can't believe y'all were really in there. And like I said, I feel like maybe sometimes I let I don't, because I'm off of work, and this is something that I told the kids when I gave them like my Twitch stream. Am I gonna be cussing? Yes.
Right.
Are you gonna see me do something that I wouldn't do in real life? No, because there's that fear of getting canceled. You know,
right?
Like it's. Man, the fear of getting canceled is a big thing
my
nowadays.
First episode,
now,
if you listen to my
Exactly,
first episode, I'm canceled. Like once numbers come up and you hear for episode 1, I'm canceled because I said some shit that came to life.
There's
and I was
even
like,
time, dude. There's times where like she'll be talking to me and say something, and I'll literally look at her with like the most shocked look in my face, like
2
shut
episodes
the
ago.
hell up.
No, like it was a couple
Literally.
episodes ago, like last month. It was the time was 9/11 on the phone, and I was like,
No.
oh 9/11. Oh my god, what did I say?
She said, "Oh my god, it's 9/11 on 9/11. This is crazy." I was like,
"This is crazy."
He was
A
like,
regular time on
no,
a
and
regular
everybody
day.
was like,
I was just like, come
everybody was
on.
like, you need to cut that out. Like that's disrespectful. I'm like, but bro, that's just I'm stupid. Like I'm gonna leave it in there because
9/11 on
it's like
9/11. Wow,
you
that's
guys,
crazy.
you guys gotta know that this. I'm not saying out of bad intent. It's just I'm here to give you guys me, and if I make little dumbass remarks like that, like there is shit where I'm like, fuck, I might get some backlash on that. But at the same time, it's like that's when you first started. Like we're gonna evolve together.
Exactly.
And that's what everybody says happens. Like you guys are gonna watch the growth and see the shit. When I get my PR training, it's not gonna be like that no more.
I feel it. Yeah, it's, that's always like, because like I said, like I gotta watch, like I wouldn't do nothing on stream that I wouldn't do like in real life or at my job, right? But like the only thing that really changes is like
for the camera.
Yeah, the only thing that changes is like my language. Obviously, like I can't be cussing
Then
like
you have
the way that I
your
regularly
Carlos
do.
and then customer service Carlos.
Exactly.
Right.
You code switch, and it's like, okay, on Twitch, I'm at home and I'm myself, and that's why you guys are watching me. Like if you guys are watching me
for
me, like to play this game. And man, but like you said, it's like with that whole getting canceled thing. Sometimes like I said, the people I play with, sometimes like they'll let shit slip up. It's like, bro, like I'm streaming, and they're like, man, fuck your stream. I'm not streaming shit.
No, you
it's
can't
bro,
say nothing though.
Yeah, straight up, like I got backlash.
Like in this day and age, like
because
it's
they're like, that's your circle, so that's
exactly.
you. That's
they're
how
like,
you are.
You enable it, and you don't call it out, and it's like, bro, but like
you
it's
can't
like,
control people though. And if my homies want to say shit, at the end of the day, the homie's still the homie because of the person that they are, not how they fucking act towards you. It's another version of them that they give me though.
Exactly. Yep. But yeah, that was fuck, I forgot what the fuck. What's the topic?
It was our so 2025.
Okay,
you want to make your own TikTok because he does a lot of shit at work. He's like a
TikTok,
beekeeper. He does.
My job is supposedly construction, but
supposedly
I be gardening.
construction.
Yeah, like literally, but I be gardening,
bee
cutting
keeps,
trees. I be
cooks, making roofs.
Literally all this.
Hey, that's
dumb
cool
shit.
though. That's like a
Laying
little bit of
pipe.
like
Cool,
everything. Yeah, you pick up different skills doing all those different little things. Yeah.
Exactly, and I told her I was like, that's
Going
something
to
that I could show
California for
like
no reason.
people like. Look, I just came to California to pick up a fucking boat. Here I go back home. Yeah, like literally here I go back home, or like I'm taking care of the bees today.
Okay,
hey,
for
like,
sure.
So something new, but with my dialogue, it's like I want it to be me, like the way I cuss and everything. But
I feel it.
I don't necessarily want people to be like, oh, cancel that fool. Like,
yeah,
that way he's saying it, like,
And then
I get that.
I'm scared because it's like you're linked to my podcast. Like that comes back to me. And it's like whatever you fuck up, it's like, all right, I'm trying to get something out of it. For him, it's like he's barely getting into it. For me, the goal always was to like something's gonna come out of it. It's not gonna be so little. It's gonna be mainstream. Like it's gonna be out there. So it's like
feel it.
I need to be careful right now. And like whoever, like the only person associated so far is him and Savannah before. But it's like for that, that's the like for me, I'm the digital creator. I'm the editor. I'm the one that makes the clips. I'm fucking doing it all. So it's like
I show up and speak.
Straight up,
I
feel it.
I show up and she lets me know what.
And it's hard because like for you, your homies, like they're like, bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's your stream.
Yeah.
And it's like we're over here like fuck, but like this is like it's gonna get monetized. Can't make money off of the first 30 seconds because somebody cussed. Like,
oh my god,
we're
I feel
thinking
it.
in like the business mindset, but it's still fun. Them it's just fun and games. For us, it's like this is business.
I feel that, and you see, I feel like that's kind of like the problem with people starting out, and I feel like I had that problem. We always want to, we see it more as like this is like, and this is something that I was talking about with my homies too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do when I first started the Twitch streaming, it's not because, yeah, it's the dream, right? I would love to stay home, be my own boss, play video games, like, because think about it, like, you could go on stream for 5 hours and then you got the rest of the day to yourself. You could do what you want,
right? And
you got the money to support yourself.
So fun.
Mm-hmm. But like, I'm like, fuck, like, you don't want to do it. I told myself I didn't want to do it for the money, but unfortunately, here's the thing: if let's just say if people want more content out of you, I need to make money off of it.
You need to,
invest back into exactly. Like, otherwise, I can't
cut something else out of my life.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Like it's like, I love that you guys love my content, but like, whether it be that, like,
it's like you're not just a streamer, you're an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm, exactly. You like, and it sucks, right? Because you don't ever want to be like I'm pretty sure you guys have seen like the famous clips of like some Twitch streamers being like, "Wow, guys, nobody has donated in these last 2 fucking hours. How are you guys gonna be watching my content and you can't donate $5 fucking?" And it's like, bro, like, sometimes it gets to the money gets to these people's heads, right? Sometimes,
No, you can't say shit, because at the end of every episode, because he's always like, "I'm good, send me money on my Cash App." I'm like, bruh, leave.
For my birthday, and you know what? This is dropping on Christmas, so if you guys didn't send no fucking Christmas presents, y'all getting coal.
And like, you guys can send it to the podcast Instagram, because I'm not sending you my fucking address. I'm like, tampoco no se pregunta así. Like, I'm not giving you my fucking address, bitch. I'm like,
bro, but here's the thing. I get what he's saying, though. I get what he's saying, because like, something that people complain about all the time, and it's something that I don't have that much control over, unfortunately, on Twitch, is the amount of ads that they get.
Oh, I didn't get ads.
No, so
probably because like I was like skimping.
Let me find out, like, you using an ad blocker on my shit. Like,
right. Okay, if I knew what that was, I don't know how to do that.
I'm playing, but it was so like, some of like my viewers, they'll be like, fuck, like now I gotta add it. I'm like it sounds like, to me, I sound almost scummy when I really shouldn't be feeling that way. But I'm like, oh, well, you guys could like subscribe, and then you guys don't have to get ads,
right?
Oh,
and then they're like, but like, I feel bad, like, almost saying that, like, yeah, guys, it's if like, and I'll tell them, I'll be like, okay, if you guys got an Amazon Prime membership, it'll let you like give a free sub to me, or if you guys like just have $4.99, it'll let you like just pay that for 1 month, and like, there's no ads for like that month,
Right. I mean, a subscribe is easy. You get no ads for subscribe. That's hella easy.
But I feel bad. Like, I feel almost like,
hell no. At the end of every episode.
I feel like it, like, like, I feel like, I don't know.
Do you feel like it's because like you're begging?
That's what it. Yeah. It feels like almost like, guys, give me your subs.
Right.
Please give me your subs. And like, I'm not.
No,
like,
I'll beg. I don't give a fuck. Beg. I'm begging.
I don't know.
Somebody.
I can't.
I'm begging for somebody to drop a motherfucking dream.
A dream.
Yeah.
Dream drop.
We've had a couple dreams, but that's where what's hard is getting the people to click the link.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, so far we've been pulling through with it. The homegirls will send me their dreams. Why they don't click the link, I don't know. But they tell me their
it's supporting the wrong way.
Bro, and you see, that's the biggest thing. Tell me if you see it at all. I don't ever try to be. I hate when people support from like the shadows, but they want to be there if you're gonna blow up or something.
Yep. Right.
You always hear, "Hey, when you blow up, don't forget about me," because they hopped into like one stream, or maybe they turned on only one of your podcasts. Me,
though,
like it's.
They like.
Well, no, I feel it because like. And this is what I've been thinking about to myself. Like, it's like I've had friends, they've been on the podcast and they're supporting me through it and like, backing me up. Are they listening though? They're not. They're not listening. They're not liking. They'll follow and they'll like here and there. But it's like I don't want to be ungrateful for the support that they're actually giving me myself. Like, it's like I have friends that they don't listen to podcasts. So what would make mine's different? Like, bitch, I kick it with you every day. You tell me about these conversations regardless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
it's like I don't want to like be pushy about it, but it's like, damn, y'all could like still like that shit just for the fucking likes.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to even watch the video, just like it for me.
They're like I've seen it, right? And I feel like I had this very bad, especially in the past. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna share your shit. What do I get from sharing your shit? But that's just like, you think about it, bro.
You're just tell you that shit.
You're just like pressing, yeah. I have
had
actually.
People tell you that's fucking crazy.
Like simply like even like, and it's not to call them out, and it's not like I don't take it to heart, me personally. Like
I
I'm just like,
did
fuck.
though. I would be so butthurt if my friends told me.
too. Like if my homie told me, no, I'd be like, homie,
I'm like,
you a
fuck
bitch.
But
you.
and it always depends, right? Because like I said, my thing is like I don't want to make it sound like I'm begging.
Right. No,
you feel me? Like it's like, hey, bro, can you please share like my stuff? Like, and the thing is like, it all depends on how you
feel that
read,
way
like,
too, though. When I was asking people to share certain shit, I'm like, can you just share?
You feel
I just started.
almost like
a beggar, yeah.
Like that little ant meme with like the, hey, bro, can you please share my shit? You know,
feel like the little guy.
But it's like, yeah, it's and like that's why like you can support your people in a bunch of different ways.
Right.
You know, you could share my stream and not ever pop into a stream a day in your life, but because you simply shared it or like, hey, go tap into the homie stream, that means something.
Right.
You know? It's like, hey, bro, like I couldn't tap into your stream, but like, hey,
I take it back because my bitches actually were saying it from their mouth. They're like telling people, so I take it back, y'all.
Yeah.
Like I'm not supportive, but I realize like the people that actually like, comment, share, and subscribe and actually listen. What's crazy for me has just been other content creators. Mm-hmm. Those are the people that stay like. Because I feel like it's a give and take. Like, we're supporting each other. We're helping each other's numbers build up. And we know exactly what we're doing. But I feel like the intent behind is, like, I actually still mean it, though. Like, I actually did just fuck with your clip. Exactly. I fucked with it, you know?
Yeah, and it's just...
It's cool.
Exactly. Like, you showing your appreciation. You showing, like...
Can we see
your
the
love
dog
for
now?
that... What happened? Look at it. I said, what? No, I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit after.
Piss me off, Carlos. Don't.
They're
banned from this podcast.
What the hell happened before with men's feet?
No, it's just
something happened.
Men feet are weird. They're just men's feet in general are weird.
Yeah, I met her in the first week. Like the first time she ever seen my feet, the first thing she told me was,
I don't know what's coming.
She literally looked at my feet and was like, "Can I tell you something?" I was like, "Yeah."
No, what did I say?
Your feet are like, you have my dad's feet. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, dude, why are you staring at my feet?
That's true, though. That's true.
Why would you? I don't know how I would take it.
Because
honestly,
okay,
like, our sponsor has already told us, but she has a foot fetish.
No, everybody says that, but it's just like, I don't want to see your feet. Like, some people just have ugly toes, and it makes me like, I don't want to look, but because they're so weird, I'm gonna look. You know, like,
bruh, that sounds like you don't know what you want. Like, I hate men's feet, but goddamn it, I'm gonna stare at them.
For real, like, but I'm gonna look at them.
Like,
because it's just like, damn, they really look like
they
that.
They got a love and hate relationship.
That's crazy.
Carlos,
straight up, he's like, you don't
Carlos put his feet away.
No, it was, I don't know. I'm not like, everybody has their kinks, right?
Oh, I don't like feet, y'all. Everybody
has their fetishes. I'm not one of. I've never been one of those dudes to like. I don't know why some. I do got homies that are like, find women's feet like attractive. And I'm like, okay, whatever. That's like you know, there could be there's weirder stuff, you know, but I'm like that's not me. And I have met girls where they're like, hey, can you like suck on my toes? And I'm like, no, I'm good. Like it's like I'm just like, no, like. I'm like just not comfortable with that. I don't want to suck your toes. Right. Because then if shit gets out that I sucked on your toes, they're going to think I'm a feet guy. And I'm not a feet guy, you know? Like, you feel me?
But you could be like Kevin Gates where he's like, I just really appreciate this woman and her body. You don't got to be like,
you see, that's
it's all about the feet.
But like, I don't need like no false information out there. Like,
I don't need my name be like that straight up.
You're gonna get all the bitches that like guys that suck on toes.
And like they're gonna want me to suck on their toes. I'm like, no, that was just like a one-time thing because I appreciated that woman's body looking at. You know?
I appreciated the way her toe curled.
Yeah, it's yeah. So it's, I don't know. Feet fetishes.
It's crazy how nobody gave me their change for 2025. Wait, did you give me yours?
Well, like I said, yeah, my changes has to do with like more content. I want to travel more.
Oh,
I want to be more active. Like I said, I want to get into a martial art.
I think it's just because I didn't get mine out there. That's why I'm butthurt. Because you gave yours?
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
Well, he was kind of giving it.
Oh, yeah,
your
TikTok?
There,
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're on the same thing then because that's what I'm trying to be on.
But if you want,
like,
finish yours then. Finish yours. So you want
I was just basically content and getting my car running.
Getting your car running? Okay,
yeah, like my car runs and everything, but I wanted to get it a little bit more faster. Like, make content on my car basically.
Oh, that's dope. I fuck with that idea.
I've always liked going out to like races or seeing different like cars modified. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've never been one of those people to talk shit about a car, just how it looks, basically.
Okay, for sure.
You know, like I've always found like an interest in whatever people do, whether it's, I try to always have it like positive, whether I don't like it, but hey, like she said, I don't like anime, but hey, that's pretty cool. Like if you know how to draw or you know how to explain it, or like the story behind it, like is an interesting story. Cool, like I like it, you know.
I feel it.
Like you always find a positive in something. So basically, just that, like stay positive and just find like stuff that I like to create content on, because I feel like it's just gonna be a lot easier to just show like, oh, I wrapped it inside of my car. Like here's a 10-minute clip on TikTok.
Have to change
or
that
whatever.
idea
Oh,
now
for
that
sure,
they're
for sure.
taking TikTok off though.
Yeah.
Because
Papa
the
Trump-
whole plan was
Papa
for
Trump
TikTok.
is gonna pull in clutch. I feel like he's gonna unban it.
I feel like it's not leaving either. I don't see it leaving.
You don't think?
I don't
I
see
feel like
it.
if it does, it's just gonna be like Vine when Vine left. Like Vine got killed, and then TikTok came. What, 2 years
next
later?
one's
Well,
gonna
even
come
then,
out.
didn't
You know?
TikTok have like Musically? Wasn't Musically technically before TikTok?
Yeah, until
TikTok
somebody
just had a
bought
better like algorithm. I feel like.
No, they bought it and turned it into TikTok.
Oh, for
the
sure, for sure,
app
for sure.
itself is Musically, but they bought it and turned it into TikTok. And now
Well,
they need somebody
honestly,
else to
if
buy
it.
it.
Gets banned, it's like it doesn't affect me. I actually don't use TikTok.
I actually really need TikTok.
But I feel like regardless of like, there's something like we're moving way too fast in like our social media, where there's something going to be already made or already taken its spot. Like I know that when TikTok was like Leafly, right? It was called Leafly first. When it was barely coming out, like in the East Coast, a lot of people had Triller. There was like,
yes, there was
coming up
Triller
with
too.
it.
There was like
That
You
sounds
know?
familiar.
Triller was like primarily for like dancing though, or like
Music,
karaoke or
right?
some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like regardless of, there's gonna be like something new. And even like when you were talking about the shorts on Instagram now,
The Reels.
the reels, like
Yeah,
there's
Reels,
reels
yeah.
or shorts.
I feel like
on
I've been on
YouTube,
Reels
like,
more.
You're not wrong. Yeah, like people were sitting on Reels at first, but hey, it's stuck
I
around.
fuck with the Reels.
Yeah,
So,
you know.
Yeah.
So-
I fuck with them more than TikTok now.
I feel like it depends on the app itself, right? Because ultimately TikTok has a lot of competition, even with YouTube Shorts, like you said. YouTube Shorts, you got Instagram Reels,
You got Facebook.
you got Facebook. Yeah,
I think they
it's
have like it's like a little. It's kind of like Reels
It's
too
still
on
reels
Facebook.
because it's all together.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
and I feel like it all depends on the platform. Like for example, Twitter. I haven't looked into the numbers for ever since Twitter became X.
Right.
But you know, there's what, 2 competitors for Twitter, that being Threads. But you know, Threads was like maybe quote unquote. It put its name out there like that first month, and then it fell off. You don't be like, hey bro, can you follow me on Threads?
Right.
You know, like
Everybody's not shouting it out.
and then
no
now
more.
there's like this other app called Blue Sky, and I don't know if I just haven't heard a lot about Blue Sky now because maybe it's like past that 1 month mark and it didn't stick,
Right.
or maybe like everybody did just move over there and I just maybe haven't jumped.
Hey, if
yet,
you guys
know?
have Lapse, let me know and I'll let you guys add me on Lapse. That's what I'm working on.
And you see, like you said, there's
Yeah, like,
there's always
always
something. I don't even know what the
something
fuck
moving,
Lapse is. And
It's like that one's actually a private one. Like you have to get invited to get on that one, and it's kind of like
really,
old school Instagram where well, this one's different. This one's like no promo, but sponsor me, I guess. It's like Lapse is like you pull out a camera, take the picture, and you can't look at the picture.
is
You
that
can't
the
edit
stuff
it,
where like
nothing.
you like kind of like essentially like journal your day or something like that?
Pretty
like,
much, and it does that, and it does its own edit for you, and like you gotta wait an
Oh,
hour for you to look at the
interesting.
picture. It'll edit it for you, and you could either share it or not. But it's just like you take the picture, and it's the whole point is live in the moment. So you take your picture and you go back to whatever the fuck you were doing, and
Oh,
it just like
interesting.
gives you a little month recap of everything. Your profile can have music, and I like it. I fuck with it.
That's interesting. Yeah, I like that.
But what was your 2025?
Yeah.
now?
2025, I want Carlos to put me on the stream. I'm down for that. And then I definitely I'm gonna push way more content out there. Like before I was like, I'm shy, y'all can't know me yet, but go down to the link in the bio for my personal Instagram now, you guys. Subscribe to that. But yeah, for sure, just uploading more. Like, I don't want to say I'm an influencer because I'm can barely influence myself, so I can't influence you guys that much. You're just here to listen to me talk shit. But definitely something like that, to that type of vibe where I'm gonna upload like that. But whether I'm an influence, it's more gonna be just posting stupid shit. But
Get the laughs out.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm pretty
okay.
much just gonna make content, whatever content. Now that I'm trying new recipes, I wanna fuck it, let's go live and you guys are gonna watch me burn down the kitchen, you know. So just definitely doing stuff like that. Just more content in general, whether it be going live, making whatever, if it's not TikTok, whatever videos, and just taking more pictures and uploading. So that, and then 2025 is gonna bring back the camera. I'm gonna get back into like my little photography shit and just try to get that back and use that, because that's gonna be beneficial to me. Like so I could, you know, shit, if we're gonna have a fucking podcast photo shoot, I'm the one that's gonna do it, you know. It's more like that, so it can benefit me and the people around me, you know. If people need a photographer, I'm here again.
You save money.
Yeah,
financial
most definitely.
stuff. Yeah, you pick up another skill.
Plus I'm gonna learn the piano.
Oh,
if I get my piano for Christmas.
That's different.
Yeah, I want to learn the piano. I already have a couple songs lined up that I want to learn. So the goal was to learn by last Christmas so I could play on Christmas, but you know, shit happened.
I feel that.
Now, hopefully by next Christmas, y'all hear me bust out a song or two for the pod. But definitely, just doing that, and then just pushing this podcast more. I feel like I've been lacking on pushing it, and with content, like today I forgot that I was supposed to make a TikTok, so there's no TikTok. So yeah, being more consistent and try to time manage more, because like you said, like you're doing all this content. I feel like people don't realize how hard that shit, it's like another job once you clock out. So it's like trying to manage my time for myself, my time for work, and my time for the podcast, and my time to it's for myself, but it's different, like time to learn the piano, time to go back into photography, time to edit, like definitely just time management. Little thing. Yeah,
and like you said, you got to be consistent with it,
right? Consistent, just like these couples consistent just like these couples consistently lie to each other out in Vegas.
Wow,
so
what a segue.
I want to go ahead and go into our final segment, what happens in Vegas, a segment where we go around the Las Vegas area asking couples what's one secret that they keep from their partner and one embarrassing moment, and then we air their shit out here and talk shit here on the podcast. We don't necessarily talk shit. We love our couples. It's pretty cool because there's a lot of couples, and shout out to the ones that we met in 2024 that we really fuck with and we wish we could have been friends with, but because the sake of the anonymous part of it, we can't. So if you guys did find yourselves on here, comment down below and let us know what your guys' secret was and if you ended up breaking up or not. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and roll those clips first. I'm gonna keep on the run. I'm gonna have me some fun. It cost me my very last time.
All right, so what's one embarrassing moment you have not told her yet?
One embarrassment moment was I caught a cramp in the coochie.
Oh shit!
Caught a cramp in the coochie, bro.
Damn. Fuck. Was it the position that you think?
It might have been a position, but I remember having a workout, bro, and it was so intense. So like my body was just tight and cramping and shit, bro. Like, damn. Then I tried to go in, and bro, I got a cramp in the back of my leg, bro.
Kill the whole mood and shit. What about one secret that you have not told her just yet?
One secret would probably be my body count.
Your body count? Okay. And then last one is, what is one quality that you are thankful for in her?
She's not like the rest. She's it's a lot of girls that's materialistic in the world. She's not really that. She's a go-getter on her own. She don't really rely on nobody else either. So that's a plus right there.
Hell yeah, that is. Hell yeah.
So, like we said, you guys are going to know each other's answers or the name of the podcast. So right now, this is just between me, you, and the listeners. What's one embarrassing moment that you've never told him about? It could have happened before you even got together or right now that you guys are together, but he doesn't know about it.
Ooh, an embarrassing moment? I would say I had him eat me out at the end of my period, so I was still bleeding a little bit. And he doesn't know.
Oh, they didn't know.
No.
Oh, you're like, those hormones been like, I need it right now.
Yeah.
I feel it. Okay.
He don't know. But he didn't say nothing tasted different, but I was still a little bit spotty.
Right.
So I don't know if you got some blood or what.
You're like, just go to sleep. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hey. You're top dog right now. Like, you win. Okay. What about one secret that he doesn't know about?
that the first time I got pregnant, I wanted the abortion, and he wanted to keep it, but I told him it was my mom that forced me to do it, so he doesn't know that. It was on me.
Hey, it should be all you to begin with. Shit, women's rights.
Listen, now I'm pregnant again, so.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Hey, we keeping it or we not keeping it?
7 months.
Congratulations. Really?
Yeah. We're shopping for the baby shower stuff.
Bro, if you guys could see her, she got no fucking belly. That's insane. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So the first question is, what is one embarrassing moment that has happened to you that you have not told her just yet?
Dang, an embarrassing moment?
Yes, sir.
I think like, probably like, you know, like when you try to dap up someone that you know,
Yeah.
or like shitting in public, bro. like with no toilets, I just literally shit my pants. Yeah, bro.
Shit. Damn, what happened?
I don't know, bro. I had an emergency. I couldn't hold it in. Like I was literally walking. I was like, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Out in public and shit?
Yeah.
Damn. What about one secret that you haven't told her just yet, whether it was before you met her or while you guys were together?
Dang. I don't really have any secrets. Like I've been mostly open with her and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really have any secrets.
No?
Nah.
That's fine. Hell yeah.
All right, you guys will know each other's answers or the name of the podcast, okay? So, me, you, and the listeners right now. I just want to know what's one embarrassing moment you've never told them about, whether it happened while you guys were together or while you guys were apart.
That's so hard. An embarrassing moment, I would say he knows my god sister. Like we're all like a close family, and when we were like 7, I peed all over her bed, but I like covered it up saying I spilled my perfume, and I sprayed the whole pee stain with like the perfume trying to cover it up. So yeah, that's one thing he doesn't know, but everything else he kind of knows what I've done. He's either been there or I've told him about all my moments.
But did she know you peed on her bed or no? Like nobody knew?
In the moment, I was so scared. I was like, no, I promise you it's not pee. And like after she smelled it, and I was like, oh my god, now she's gonna smell it. But she was like, oh yeah, it smells like perfume. So she never knows. Still to this
Gosh,
day.
that's fucking crazy. Okay, hey, you were slick with it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, what about one secret that he doesn't know about?
One secret? Ooh. I would say one secret is that I write down in a journal almost like every night, but he doesn't know that.
Because what?
I write down in a journal every night, but he doesn't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cute though. As long as you don't find that shit.
I know, right? If he does, I'm
You're like, dear diary, this motherfucker. Okay, hold on. I was gonna make a story straight to I hate this bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, let me see. Do you want to maybe give me an example of one thing that's written in there that he like you would really not want him to know? This is just an extra question if you're down.
Okay, I have to think about this.
She pulls out the book from her titty and shit. It's like a little tiny book.
I would say I've written down things about him that if we were to get married, I would want to say it in our vows. So that's why I don't want him to see it.
That's cute. I appreciate it. Thank you. I bet the audience is all bummed. They're like, fuck, I wanted some toxic shit. Nah, that's cute though. I appreciate it.
So the first question is, what is one embarrassing moment you have not told her just yet, whether it happened to you before you met her or while you guys are together?
While we were together?
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck, bro. So, there's a lot, bro. I don't know. It's a lot of things I don't tell her. I'm not gonna lie, bro. One time, it was her birthday. Like, her birthday, she was her birthday about like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I was at her house, bro. But like we was in the morning, like just like getting ready and shit, bro. And I just like, I farted, bro, and I look-key shit my pants, but I didn't tell her. And I switched one of my underwears with her brother's because her brother wasn't home. So I took one of her brother's underwear.
That is the most gang shit I've ever heard. He said, let me slip one of them. I like that. Oh, God. What about one secret you haven't told her just yet? Whether, again, it happened before you met her or while you guys are together.
Shit. One secret? I don't know, bro. There's a lot, bro.
Give me whichever one you want to get off your chest, I'll say.
one secret. Her sister was texting me before we got together.
Damn! You done stole her brother's underwear. Oh, damn! I like that. Okay.
All right, so I'll have you turn this way because I don't want you guys to feel pressure. Okay. All right. So first question. Oh, you guys want to know each other's answers or the name of the podcast? So just me, you, and the listeners right now.
Okay.
All right. What's one embarrassing moment you've never told them about, whether it happened before you guys got together or while you guys were together?
An embarrassing moment. Oh, that's a hard.
Have you heard that TikTok where it's like, Have you heard that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, it's a Glorilla thing.
Oh, what?
This is a good one.
We were on a road trip. We were like coming back from California, and I farted in the car, but no one knew it was me. And everyone was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "I don't know."
You're over here playing dead and shit.
I was like, "I don't know." And they opened the window and everything, but they never knew it was me.
His family?
Yeah, it was his family.
No.
It was his mom and his dad in the car, but they never knew it was me. To this day, they don't.
They're over here talking shit about him and shit, right? Okay. What about one secret that he doesn't know about?
A secret? He pretty much knows like everything. The only secrets I would like have are just like things from my friends.
That's what the last girl just said too. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right. Do you maybe want to give us an example of some of the like friend tea that he doesn't know about?
One of my like a secret from my friend?
Yeah.
Maybe like one of my friends like the other day, she took like a plan B. She thought she was gonna get pregnant, but
Yep. Fuck it. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So those were our clips from our segment, What Happens in Vegas. I already explained what it was, so you already know what it is. And if you're new here, because of Carlos, this segment happens in every episode. And if you catch us on First Friday, mind your business. Don't tell the couples who we are. So, all right, with our first this episode, we're actually doing 3 couples. I felt like just for the sake of time, we were like in case we couldn't come up with conversation, but we're almost 2 hours deep.
Oh, I didn't even know time flew by like
this
crazy.
This is a little
Holy
Christmas
shit!
present for you guys, honestly. So, our first couple, the girlfriend, her embarrassing moment. I don't know why she's embarrassed, but he should be. She had him eat the coochie while she was on her period. How he didn't know, I'm not sure. He had to have been down.
She said that he didn't know.
Well, she said it was at the end of her period. So at the end of your period, it's like it's like what's left. It's like the little splats here and there. It's not bloody. It's just like the little, like, you know how when ketchup bottle's almost done and like you're like got that little bit in there. So
dang. I mean, that doesn't make it better because like the only thing like that comes to my mind is like if that would have came out, it would just been like on his face, you know.
That's.
It doesn't explode like that. It comes out slowly. But and then
he said she extra wet for me today.
He was like, yeah, he probably thought he was on something.
Okay, you guys tell me if this is fucked up because you guys are men.
Okay.
For me, I really don't care because it's not your body. But her secret was that he didn't want her to have an abortion, but she did, and she blamed it on her mom, saying that her mom made her have the abortion. But it was her own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was her secret. For me, by all means, I don't care. It's your body, homegirl. But what are you guys feeling? Like, how would you guys feel if you were in that situation? I still feel like it does. Like, I'm not saying it's like, fuck you guys, but I'm saying like, it's like, I'm sorry for it, and I'm sorry that that's what you wanted, but you're not going to go through what my body's going to go through.
No, I agree. Me personally, I think maybe she should have asked
Carlos
him. Oh,
like, let me watch myself before I get canceled.
Yeah, I'm like, I think maybe she should have asked him first, why do you want me to keep it, maybe? I think maybe she should have just asked that, but regardless, at the end of the day, like you said, her body, her choice. And maybe she should have just been, hopefully the dude doesn't have like violent tendencies or nothing like that, because you know, the like fact that she had to lie about it, I don't know, she should have just been like straight up about it though. I feel like, you know,
I feel like if it's like that, I would want to keep it away too, because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Like,
I get okay,
like,
that
it's not
feeling.
that
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't do it, but if I were in that situation to where I wanted to and he didn't want to, I feel like I would love you too much to hurt your feelings in that way. So let me blame it on somebody else so you're not upset with me in that way, you know?
For
no,
sure.
I feel like Carlos is right. Like, there should have been a conversation had about it. Like, why do you want to keep it? Why do you not want to keep it?
But
you know?
it's different for
To
you.
explain-
Have you had like
What?
a kid before? Can we ask that? Is that
No. I've never had like a kid before. Yeah, but yeah, you can ask. But I've never been through that situation before. Where,
It's
like,
different because like he's somebody, we're both somebody that's never almost had a kid, and I feel like for you it's different because like, can we talk about it?
That's fine.
Like you are going to, so like, if you I guess it's like you don't know until you're there.
Well, I mean, like, regardless of, I feel like
It's different
you
perspectives
have
right
like
now.
anxiety in your body as a female because it is like, oh my god, it's gonna change my body, it's gonna change how I look, it's gonna be all this other shit, you know. But you guys like don't think that men take that into consideration when it's like they're taking into consideration what you're going through. Plus, for them, it's like, oh shit, I have to start working. I have to start doing like certain things in my life have to start changing so I could be able to provide for this kid and yourself, you know. So I feel like there should have been a conversation because it's gonna change both of you guys' lives forever. So it should be in like, what's gonna be like, what has you scared that you don't want to keep it? What has me excited that I want to keep it? Type
I
of
feel
shit.
like,
you
yeah,
know?
it's like and you know, like how come, and like I said, if he was willing to say, okay, well, your mom made the decision for you, I guess that you can't keep it. I feel like what
I would
difference
be more upset about that though.
exactly. What difference would it have made if she just like admitted it that, oh, I was the one who decided to do
I would
do
prefer
it.
that over
It's
like,
almost like
you
it's
did
almost
it
just
for
like
your mom. That's
exactly.
crazy.
It's like a white lie. Like
Right.
It's like what did you gain from lying about
And
that?
I feel like
You
if
feel me?
ever
Like,
it comes out, like it's gonna be a worse situation.
No, yeah. When you put it that way, I feel like that is true because it's like I mean, I can't switch in my perspective because I'm a girl,
Yeah.
but like I would be like, bro, like you did it because of your mommy, like. You're,
exactly.
you're your
Yeah,
own
it's like,
person, you know. Like
your
she
mom
didn't
has
make the
that-
kid with us.
It almost opens like a whole nother conversation. Like, does your mom have that much control over this relationship as well too? Like,
right? Yeah.
like,
no,
will
exactly.
this affect the future decisions?
Right.
Like in the relationship or
house and
exactly.
shit like that? Yeah. No.
Exactly.
Maybe the
Yep.
thought in her head was like, if I tell him it was me, like we're done. Like
But
he's done with me.
And exactly, that's true. It's like I said, you never know. There's so many different situations. It could be that he's abusive. Maybe like you said, maybe he could have like been like, okay, I'm done with you. I don't want to date somebody like who won't have my kid or blah blah blah.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
yeah.
Shit, hopefully it all ended up in her favor though. I mean, she did what she wanted to do, so by all means, truth always comes out, so we'll see what happens with that. For her boyfriend though, he got a cramp in the coochie. I feel like we've honestly haven't had that one that much.
I like how he said it too. He's like, honestly, dude, I caught a cramp in the coochie. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, for sure.
I wonder what position he must have been in
That's
to
exactly
get a
why
cramp.
I
Yeah, like
asked him, and I was
because
like,
what?
dude.
All right, what's
Yeah,
the
like-
position
Crazy
that
shit
gives
were
you
you
guys the
doing?
most cramp then? For a guy, because I feel like
You
a
see,
girl, we get the cramp.
And he
Like-
said he wanted to get like more fit after that or something, right? Is that what he said? Or I don't know.
I didn't
feel
hear
like-
that part.
I feel like maybe that's something that it
I
would-
write down the key
like, shit,
points.
if
Y'all
I'm
listen to the
cramping-
side points.
if I'm
Oh yeah,
cramping,
no, he was at the gym. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. That he.
He had just came back from the gym or some shit like that.
What's a
like,
position
Then
that,
his
like-
bones should have already been warmed up. He didn't work out enough.
That
He didn't work out enough if he started cramping in the coochie.
Shit.
All right, and
Yeah,
the
it's-
secret's the most basic one is the body count. Shit, just ask Santa for that body count. He should know.
I feel like those make or telling somebody your body count.
I don't
like,
want to
makes
know.
it or breaks
I don't
it.
want to know. Don't
Exactly,
tell me.
it's
For
like-
me, as far as I know, I'm the only bitch you've been with.
I feel
Exactly,
like it
it's-
shouldn't like matter necessarily like to even ask that question. You know, like
I-
I don't
we
really
never
care about
asked
your
each other.
past. Like
Mhm.
I don't care about your past relationships. You're not with that person no more. You're with me. So like
Exactly,
whatever
it's-
happened, you know, it happened.
Wait.
It changes that. It could change an entire dynamic.
Do you ask that
know?
like out of
No,
partners?
so
Or have you been
just
asked
just an
that?
interesting fact. I have been asked that, but like I've stayed single like these past couple years, like out of my own like volition. Like I said, I wasn't getting out that much anyways, like that. But it's always been like something that like girls have like asked me like, oh, how come you don't like date, or how would you feel like if a girl told you her body count was like some like crazy
ass
number?
number.
And the thing is, like, I feel like dudes
Like
and
that
girls,
one girl that
we-
fucked
we-
100 men this
yeah,
week, or
we
like
we
90
have
something?
like different ideas of crazy numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
some men are
it's like you said,
3 is crazy to me, bro.
For shit. You tell me 1 and I'll fucking drop down to my knees like, what the fuck you mean you fuck somebody else other than...
That's what I'm saying.
But that's why I'm on the same thing. Like, just don't tell me about it. I won't ask about it because...
I'm going to act delusional.
It's almost like...
You're a virgin.
I know that if I were to ask about it, there's a possibility of me getting hurt from what you're going to say, you know? Right. But the thing is like...
He said, what do you mean?
Exactly. It's like, why would I want to find out something that might hurt me, you know?
Right.
It's definitely gonna
exactly.
hurt.
Well, I mean, I feel like regardless of like once you know the number, whether it's low or high, it's gonna change your perspective of the person.
Like,
yes,
oh damn,
know?
you ain't got no bitches, or you a hoe.
Exactly. It could be exactly like that.
Why
it could
do
be like,
bitches wanna fuck you?
Exactly. It's like, are you like are you like that conceited, or are you like that much of a like, you know, there's different things goes through different.
And I feel like
minds.
if you put like, if you say a low number like 4 or 3,
it's
you
not
know,
believable.
It's exactly that. Like,
especially
no one's
in this
gonna
day and
believe
age,
you.
it's different. Yeah,
you know, like no one will believe you. But if you say fucking 100, most people will be like, oh, okay, yeah. And then it becomes like a game. Like, oh, well, I've had 200. You know, like the fuck.
So that was his secret. For the second couple, the embarrassing moment on the girlfriend was she peed on her, I think it was her cousin's bed, dousing it in perfume. That one is the one that had me fucked up because she let her cousin put her face in the pee and smell it.
Not her cousin, his cousin.
Oh, his cousin?
His cousin. That's why I was like, bro, disrespect.
I don't know.
That's kind of I feel like that's just more disgusting to me than
that is nasty.
Like, you nasty.
No, and it's the fact that you let them smell it. And
well, I'd imagine this is probably what she did. Right, she probably opened up like a perfume bottle or some shit and just like dumped it all over like the piss.
Right. No, I feel like regardless of like you're marinating that same smell, you know, like
yeah.
You know damn well they ended up having to change shit. Like they did. They definitely found out. There's no way you.
Well, yeah, because
yellow ass.
Maybe
stain on
exactly. It's like
you're like you smell the pH in there.
But you see, that makes me think like was the perfume yellow too? So that's why she was able to mask it or hide it so well. Because, you know, if you walked in and you saw yellow on a bed, your first instinct isn't gonna think, oh, that's a perfume bottle that just spilled, right?
Right.
Your first instinct is gonna be like,
she
that's
fucking
piss, you know, like yeah. Oh yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, she could have had dark sheets.
And then her secret was I want to know like what if it's okay. Maybe it's a personal journal. Her secret is that she journals and he doesn't know about it. I don't know, like. I don't know if you have a journal and I don't know about it and I find it, I'm definitely reading every single page, taking a picture before you get home and going through it, reading it more than the Bible. I
feel that.
I should have asked her where the fuck she hides it because I'm really interested in where she hides her journal. But what she kept in the journal is like, I wanted some toxic shit. I wanted like, I fucked this dude 3 weeks ago and he doesn't know. No, she gave me like, we're gonna something to tell him when we're
But that's
getting
still interesting
married.
though. I like that.
Sweet.
That was like a different response, you know, like you said. But it is weird, like why? It's almost like, would that not be like one of the first things you share? Hey, I got a personal journal. I write it, but I don't want you to read it. I just feel
like it's
my
maybe
thing,
her own way of
like
coping with certain shit, like her own little therapy. So it's like not for him to see though.
Well, I feel like regardless of like if you tell the person, like he said, if you tell him like, hey, this is something personal to me, and I don't necessarily feel like you should read it.
I'd get butthurt.
You know, like just you should be able to respect that person's
like
wishes,
especially if they were doing it before you came along. Yeah. And now it's different if like let's just say they started it after you. Then
but
it's like, what the
doesn't
fuck?
it also come down to like, okay, then why can't you express those things to me? Like, what am I doing that you can't come to me for this stuff?
Oh, okay, I get
like
where you're coming
if
from.
It was like like if it was for me, like I would be like, am I doing something to where like you feel like you can't express this certain thing to me that you have to write it down? Like you could still journal it and have it for yourself, but like if you eventually don't come to me with that, I feel like, okay, am I doing something that I'm not providing for you to feel this comfortable to where a piece of paper is more helping you cope with it? But
I get that.
Then again, there's still like some people, once they write it down, like that's it, it's out. Like they can see it for themselves.
And the thing is,
speak it.
I get you.
That
and the thing is, like,
type of it.
If you find out somebody was hiding it from you, like you said, your first thought is gonna go to, why would they feel the need to hide it from me? What are they writing in there?
That I feel like cheating would for sure be
exactly like, you know, it's one of those things. Or maybe, I found one of like my coworkers cute or something, but I can never, like, I would never date them, but I do. Like, you know, it's like
what thoughts are in there?
Exactly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And her boyfriend's embarrassing moment. He shit himself where? He just said in public. He didn't tell you like anywhere at all.
But was it like in like the first date? I wonder, or
he did not want to tell me no details at all.
Sometimes
like,
people will tell us the details though, and it's like, yeah. For the girlfriend, the third girlfriend, they went on a road trip and she farted in the car. Oh man, I would definitely not say shit if I farted in the car on a road trip with your family.
I feel like I would be more
Definitely
embarrassed if like the family had to pull down the window.
Oh my god! I feel like
especially being a female, like I feel like you feel more like insecure about yourself. Like, damn, bitch.
I think it's like that must have been
wings.
like a silent but deadly ass
because
fucking
they
fart
did
though.
mention
Like,
it. They asked about the smell.
but the thing is, like, come on, you got to go by like process of elimination. No, I didn't rip ass. No, I didn't rip ass. Who might have ripped ass?
Straight
know?
up.
So like,
But with the girlfriend, I feel like nobody would really point fingers at the girlfriend though.
I feel like that would be like the first person I would. Like I know
exactly.
how my
I would
know
probably
my kids
think-
farts. I know my
Especially-
husband's farts. Yeah, like hold on.
you
bitch, I
get
don't know
to
your
when you
fault.
get to know people, you know
their smell.
smell. You know, you get to like. I feel like I could distinguish my brother's fart from like some other people's farts.
So she farted on the road trip, and her secret. She gave me her homegirl secret. She took a plan B. So what? Whatever. Why
Yeah,
she
what?
gave me her?
That was probably how much you want to bet. That was probably her secret, and she just wanted
and
to
she
like.
tried to say it was
I'd be
a
popping
homegirl.
Plan
Yeah.
B's like Skittles.
Yeah.
Okay. The boyfriend, his embarrassing moment was that he shit himself at her birthday party and took her brother's boxers. So not only did he do that, he went into her brother's room, his personal stuff, and grabbed his chonies. Is that weird or not?
That
I
is
think
kinda-
it's just
I
an
feel like
invasion
that
of
is-
privacy for sure.
Yeah, but the thing is like,
How
how did he
know where
pull
his
it off?
boxers
My thing is,
were?
how did he pull it
That's
off?
why I told him he was a gangster.
Yeah,
'cause
like-
I was like, dude, how did you manage to like take your stanky ass booty to another room, get underwear, put them on, and she didn't realize?
Because my
it?
thing is like, did they have like the same brand of underwear? Like,
Do they?
because I feel like you
that's
would
what I
like
was
if I was the
thinking.
little brother and I walk in, I'm like, what the fuck? These aren't my underwears. Like, I know my
Right.
underwears. This ain't it. Who the fuck shit themselves?
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna ask him like,
you
bro,
know,
like,
like.
you had Spider-Man underwear.
Imagine
on the
they
rest of the
took
day?
his favorite Lucky pair and he's like, where the fuck are those blue Calvin Kleins at?
But that's what I'm saying. That is kind of crazy, and it must have been
Nah,
a mean ass shit
But
because
this
like
fucker is
for
such
him
an
to wanna
asshole
change-
because his secret was that he was talking to the sister before that. So who's more foul in it, the sister or the boyfriend?
I
Her
gotta
fart. Straight up.
yeah,
Her fart.
it's got to be the sister.
You think the sister's more in the wrong? I think so too. I feel like the sister should have said something like, "Yo, I've been trying to fuck with your man."
Yeah, because that's well, but the thing is like, no, yeah, it's on the sister.
And
feel
he's
like it
just
Because
a
I've had
dog.
a situation like that before in a past relationship where the sister did try getting at me, but the thing is like you don't.
She knew you guys were in a
If
relationship.
think about it, she did, and the thing is
Did you
like
fold.
it was no, I didn't fold.
Keep it hot.
I'm keeping it hot. I
You're
didn't
like,
fold.
I maybe
but
have
here's the thing.
bent, but I
but
didn't
here's the thing.
fold.
It is. I feel like it almost backfired because when I went and told like my girl at the time, she didn't believe me. Because she was
She
like, my sister,
flipped it
you
on
feel that
you.
exactly.
Damn.
She didn't believe. So that's why I feel
But
like
bitches
in this
are like
situation.
that,
but that's
though.
what I'm saying. In this situation, the sister has to say something because even if homeboy did say something, she would probably think,
But-
no, not my sister. She'd
Right.
probably
Yeah.
think you were trying to get at
It's
my
not
sister.
even
You
just
feel
with
me?
sisters though, because bitches are like that in general. Like, okay, let's say homegirl's man hits me up. I tell homegirl, she's like, well, bitch, why did you give him the chance to? Like, there's been situations to where bitches are hitting up my homegirls talking about, please don't talk to him. Please block him. Please don't let him view your stories. Like, you're like bitches, or they're like, bitch, why were you like, they will rather fight the bitch than break up with the man and stay with him. Bitches
Yeah, I
are
feel
just
it.
like that though, to where they'd rather put it out on somebody else because they know they're not gonna leave him.
But I feel like in that situation,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot harder because it's like that's your sister. Regardless of you could get mad at her, tell you she's not your sister. You're gonna see her the next fucking morning.
I'm
Exactly,
a dog.
yeah.
walk
You know,
the
like you're
bitch.
gonna fucking eat together at dinner. Like it doesn't matter. I feel like regardless of it's easier to understand. Like, hey, I liked him. I thought he was cute before you guys started talking, or while you
Yeah,
guys were
exactly.
talking.
It's
Then a
because,
friend.
and like I said, it's like when I told like my girl at the time, I was like, hey, your sister tried like coming on to me.
She
She's-
didn't believe you.
And it was like, man, it
What'd
was.
you do to make her think she could?
Bro, I was like, dude, like, exactly, yeah, it was
straight up. I'm thinking in her perspective, like, what did you do, huh?
Yeah, it's so it was just and like you said, like I know some females are like that. I've seen it with my students, you know, where they break up, and it's just like, bro, like I see it a lot. And I've experienced it, so that's that.
So that man is a straight up fucking dog, and oh no, that was it.
I like how
those were our couples.
He started both things. What's one embarrassing moment? Oh man, there's a lot of those. What's one secret? I have so many. Like,
oh yeah,
dude,
that
like,
is true. The fact that,
much
and
shit.
she was very open too. She was like, I don't hide anything from him, and he was like,
yeah, because
like, I got so much.
Was like
from her.
very like
her
innocent.
Shit was
to be
fart.
honest, yeah,
Yeah.
like
Shit
her
was
shit so
a fucking
innocent.
fart.
Yeah, and then he was like, and that
Innocent
might not
but
even be the worst, you know, if he was
straight up.
Yeah,
if that was the one that he would to let go, and there was so much more. That's
exactly.
crazy.
Yep. Could it be?
I feel like a lot of like those situations, unless they're like the people are drunk, they're not telling us exactly like their deepest secret because they're like, oh my god, what happens if like
yeah,
you know, like what happens if that's my girlfriend's fucking friend and her boyfriend just trying to get it out of me, you know, like
bro,
type shit.
I got a question. Have you guys ever had any of the couples like find the podcast?
So far,
Okay.
that we know of, no. We've had people
have
recognize us, though.
Oh shit!
But
okay.
we've ran into like the same couples over and over, or we've ran into like people that like were in the group of the couple that we've interviewed, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, you guys are so and so." And I'll be like, "Oh shit, like don't tell your fucking
but
group."
so far to where they find it, no, like it gotta be real juicy and toxic for me to make a clip out of it. You know, sometimes it's just mostly like people shitting themselves.
Yeah.
No, it's always going back to that. Like,
I'm surprised there's so much of that too.
It's
I feel like
always
I've
going
never
back to
shit
that.
myself for like, I don't know. I've
Bless
never.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
it's.
I feel like the funniest thing that I seen like to do with that shit was somebody was telling in the Rolling Loud. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but in Rolling Loud, some guy got stuck inside the bathroom and they locked him up in there.
Oh, what?
that's
Yeah, like-
why to be mean.
Yeah, just basically to be mean. Like he was trying to open the door and they had
That's
cops,
fucking
security,
funny,
everybody
though.
there, dude. Like, and that's something like,
They didn't kick it.
huh?
They didn't kick it over.
Well,
That's
like,
what I was
no,
gonna
no,
ask,
they
I'm
didn't
like-
kick it,
that's
but it's like
the top tier.
imagine you get stuck in there for the whole concert, what you just paid for. Like you just
You hear your
No.
favorite artist.
But and that's crazy. The thing is
Fuck.
like, damn, nobody was like nice enough to go and get like a staff member like to
once
let
the staff
homeboy
and
out.
police got there, they were like, "What do? You know, like you can't break the door. You like they were there.
It was
for
like a porta potty
hours.
though, right? It was
Yeah,
like
like a porta potty.
dang,
Yeah.
is it that
So
secure from the fucking
That's
inside?
why I'm like, dude, like so much shit happens like when you have to use the restroom that it's like no wonder like people have so many of those, you know. And I would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
embarrassed of shitting myself in public.
So just make
Mhm.
sure you guys, if you guys want to go ahead and put your little input on here, comment down below. Do you think that she was in the wrong and the right to keep that abortion from him a secret? What would you guys have done if you found out your partner was keeping a journal from you? Would you read it or would you let them talk about it first? And then what are you doing if your boyfriend goes ahead and talks to your sibling? Are you going to believe your partner or are you believing your sibling? Comment down below what you guys think about that. But all right, so like I said, this is the Christmas episode and the New Year's episode. So we could go into many different ways. I was going to do a little Christmas game, but I feel like, you know what? We could either do that or we can go into like, we already did that. You guys, did you have something that you wanted to talk about or bring up? Like something that you wanted, any topic or anything like that?
Yeah, I guess I got a question from you.
Hot tips
I got a
anything?
question for you, I guess, considering that the end of the year is coming. We're halfway through this decade almost. When you first started seeing Vergüenza, what was your end goal with it? Like, what do you see it? What do you want it to become? Where do you see yourself going with it? Like, do you want it to end up becoming like a company kind of, or do you want to go for more like of a Joe Rogan kind of thing? Or
when I started it, I really, oh my gosh, why the fuck did that get me so sentimental? So I started it at first because I wanted somewhere where it's, what the fuck? Okay, hold on.
Damn, she said she's
Yeah.
gonna have you crying. Now you got
Stop,
her
Carla.
crying.
I'm like,
Damn.
quiere
Because it
llorar,
goes back
quiere
to- it
llorar.
goes
Look
back
at
to-
Reverse that
Exactly.
shit.
It goes back to like the beginning. Like actually think about it. In the beginning was I wanted somewhere where somebody can come and like if they were alone, they had us. They had me. They had someone that you know, the whole reason that it's called Sin Vergüenza is because I was somebody that I didn't give a fuck. People might take it to like, oh, this bitch just talk shit or all that. No, like if you're my friend, you know that I'm gonna tell you shit straight up. You know I'm gonna make my jokes and we're gonna fuck around. And like I feel like that's what I wanted to make. I wanted to where like people that like are me, like that people might not get, but you know I got you. You know I'm here for you. Going back to like the depressive episodes, like I before it was really like, okay, you know what, a bitch was really down bad, she was really going through some shit and really like constantly like not trying to be here. So when it came to that, I'm like, you know what, if anybody else is feeling that way, you got me. No matter who you are, you could be a fucking listener from the UK, you could be one of the homegirls listening to this shit, regardless of, you're gonna have me, and you're gonna have that spot to where like if you want to forget about that shit, come talk shit with me, come listen to these fucking couples talk their shit about their spouses or whatever the hell, you know, like we don't have this segment on here with you, but we have a segment here to where it's Uncontrolled Women, and in that segment I teach girls about their bodies. I teach them like how to insert tampons. I teach them, okay, if this shit's coming out of your vagina. We go into sexuality in the LGBTQ. We've learned about men and, you know, certain things that also apply to men sexually. And so with that, it was like, I feel like personally I never had the birds and the bees conversation. Him coming from like a family of only a mother, like he didn't have that, like, you know, that talk about certain things about men, you know, like, or maybe guys have their single fathers out there, you know. So I made that to where it's like, we're gonna learn about these things that we weren't really taught, and I feel like a lot of people are Googling shit. So for that certain thing, so with that, it's like, all right, I'm gonna give you guys somewhere where you guys can learn about this with me, and you guys can go ahead and, you know, just keep track of your bodies and keep yourselves in check, you know, take care of yourself. So pretty much what I want out of this, the whole goal, like, yeah, the goal is to blow up and the goal is to make money out of it. But that's like one of the small goals. The main goal is to have it to where people can come and feel like they're not alone. And just know that here, there is no fucking red one side. You can be who you are. As long as there's that mutual respect and boundaries, that's what we're here for. We're just here to fuck around. And with making it into a company, yeah, like definitely, like I definitely want to have a LLC to where it's like, all right, you know, this shit's taxable now the mics that we're gonna get, that shit's gonna go into it. And pretty much like I just want to make it to where like, okay, you know what, like like I said, I don't want to be an influencer, but seeing like how they're treated just as celebrities, I'm like, yo, the way I always seen myself, it started off with photography. It started off like, I'm gonna be a photographer and you're gonna know me. The main goal is I'm gonna get my name out there and you're gonna know who I am. For me, my own personal gain is I'm gonna have motherfuckers knowing who I am, and is that bitch that be talking her shit. That's the bitch that be out here taking photography, out here graphic designing. Like I want to be known to be like, she can do it all. And the main goal is like, it always started since I was little. Like Bruno Mars has a song where he says, I don't know if you know it, Billionaire. With okay, so in that song he says, you're gonna see my name in shining lights. Ever since I was little and I heard that, I'm like, that's gonna be me. You're gonna see my fucking name somewhere in those fucking lights. And the goal is always New York. I feel like once you hit a New York like something, but I don't see it like as a billboard. Like when I see it in my head, I see it like, you know how like when you go to those concerts like at the Brooklyn Bowl and like you see like the old school banners like where they had the movies and shit like that. Like when I vision my name, I feel like that's probably like, now that I think about it, it's probably thinking small because it's like those little things. But I see my name in one of those. And it could be either for like a live podcast, or you never know, maybe I might drop a song or something. A little
tour, I feel like.
Yeah, so the end goal is definitely, it's something bigger. But whether it's bigger because of the podcast or bigger because of something else that I've dropped, is just going to be bigger because I'm doing it. So yeah, that's how that started. I don't even know if I answered your question.
No, you're good. You're good. It's like your vision has stayed the same, and I get that. We, you know, like you said,
and the vision's been there before the podcast.
Exactly.
You know?
The vision has probably even been there before, you know, taking the photography classes in college, you know.
No, it's definitely always been there. Like, I meant to do something.
Like when I started streaming at 16, when I first just like was like looking it up, like you said, I also just like wanted to be there for people, because I know sometimes like I didn't have anybody else there too, you know, and especially like live streaming has really changed the game.
Like I feel like maybe we both started it for that reason, but I recently I'm like, I feel like you just did it because you didn't want to be alone.
Exactly. No, seriously, that's
and it got that deep.
And you're spitting
like,
facts. You're spitting facts.
Bitch,
yeah,
it was because of that though. It was that too.
I didn't want to be alone. I wanted to do something that I loved. I didn't want to, like, I don't know. My thing has always been I don't just want to be another face in the crowd.
Right. I want to be the reason why the crowd's
I've always felt that way. I remember people always saying like, "Oh, your graduation is like whether it be high school or college, it's one of your biggest moments in life." Honestly, is it crazy that like I didn't feel shit graduating? I felt
I
felt more
passed out at
shit.
graduation. I felt it all.
I was like in the crowd and I was just like, I'm just another name that gets called. I walk up and the only people that are happy for me are my family, not any of these other motherfuckers that are here in this and like
with me or on the stand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So like I literally felt more. I remember the day I got my fucking Nintendo Switch more than like my own graduation. Because you know why? When I got my Nintendo Switch, I was like, oh my God, this is like the start of new beginnings when I start streaming like games from the Switch. You know, it's going to bring in a whole new crowd. And the thing is, it has, luckily. But like, it's like you said, it's like, it has to do with me not wanting to be alone. And I feel like a lot of the other stuff that society kind of like tries to tell you or program you to think these are the moments you're supposed to like look out for or that you're supposed to feel something is because I feel like they want you to be part of the crowd. They want you
like, oh yeah, this is as big as you're going to get.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. This is your high school graduation is one of your top 10 moments. Like, fuck that. And like you said, that's the goal. I would still like to, like, a lot of people, like, you guys know who Kai Cenat is, right? He's like
we talk about him all the time.
So even though like people are like, oh, Kai Cenat is like mad childish, the dude is 22 years old. But here's the thing, like, am I a fan of all of his content? No. Do I think the dude fucking screams a lot for like shit that doesn't need screaming for? No. But the thing is, like, if kids are watching him and they're enjoying themselves, exactly, and if they're enjoying themselves like watching him, like, that's all.
By all means,
by all means, yeah. If it's having the kids feel good or better about themselves, or like it's giving them something to do to not feel alone,
right?
Because you never know, for him, for anybody, for any single one of us, for like a viewer for you in the UK, you never know what they're going through. It could be that like your stream coming on like makes their whole day,
right?
You know, your podcast coming out makes the whole day,
right?
You know, it's.
And that's what I tell like my guests every time they're here. I'm like, you're here for a reason, and something that you had to say is something somebody needed to hear.
Exactly. Yep. Spitting facts.
No, but I mean, I feel like I'm good to. We could do the Christmas game if you guys want to finish it off, or we could wrap it up here. It depends how you guys are feeling.
Cool. I'm cool with doing the Christmas game.
Are you okay? All right. So to go ahead and wrap up this episode, you guys. Like I said, this episode drops on Christmas, so Merry fucking Christmas and Happy New Year's. We're going to do a little Christmas game. I'm going to try to play it with y'all if I could do it at the same time. So this little game is pretty much you're supposed to think of 3 answers for each of the categories, and whoever finishes first wins. So you guys hold your fingers up, and because I'm not going to keep track.
Okay,
There's
got
too
it.
many people for me to keep track, but pretty much like that. So I'm gonna give you a category and you have to come up for 3 things that kind of resemble it. So
okay, got it.
The first one is 3 nicknames for Santa. Old Saint Nick.
Are we supposed to be like saying it right now? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I got Old
Saint Nicholas.
Santa?
No, you can't. No, you have to say a different
3
one.
nicknames for Santa.
All right, so I got Old Saint Nick. You got Saint Nicholas. The Big Man. I feel like that would kind of count.
But I feel like that's so broad, like though, right? That's like
God.
I could call anybody the big man. Exactly, like God.
I feel like God's a big man.
Here, I got you. The Man in Red. I feel like that's gotta be one, right? For Santa.
I feel like that one's close.
The Man in Red. Okay.
Yeah, this one's actually harder than I thought. I'm like looking at the little Santa hanging. I'm like, what do I call your big ass? You said Saint Nick, right?
Yeah, I said Saint Nicholas.
All right, I don't know.
That's hard. That's
I didn't even get one. Like, you guys were fast with it.
Or the Coca-Cola. guy looking at
Straight
Coca-Cola
up.
Santa or
I
something.
just
don't
seen a
know.
video that the reason why Santa Claus is like trademarked red now is because,
It's because
of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's
That
why I'm
shit's
like,
fucking crazy.
yeah. Yeah.
So okay,
that's
I guess
hard. That's a-
Carlos won.
Okay.
All right, that's the little warm up.
That's a warm up
All right,
one.
so that's
That's
a
a hard
little
ass
warm-up.
warm up shit.
Well, once she named it out, I
Yeah.
was like, wait, we're supposed to name
I
them
kind of
out?
cheated.
So we just like spout it out then.
Yeah, but you keep track. You
But
gotta
we keep
make
track of
3.
our own stuff. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
All right, so all right, another 3 words for Christmas decorations. All right, esfera.
3 words for Christmas decorations.
Yeah, like just name Christmas decorations.
Lights.
So esfera. Okay.
Snowflakes
Um.
and bells.
He won. Yeah, he
Damn,
got it.
that was fast.
You know what I was trying to think of? I was trying to think of wreaths. Do you know what wreaths
That's
are?
what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
the
The
ones
wreath.
on the
Yeah.
I was
doors.
trying to think
But I
the
was
same
like-
thing.
I was
I'm
like,
what
red,
the fuck
red.
is that
Like I
word?
couldn't say it in my head. Okay.
All right. Christmas movies. Santa
Home Alone.
Claus.
Christmas, Home Alone 2.
Shit.
You can go with the whole Home Alone.
The Grinch.
Honestly.
And
Oh my
The
god.
animated Grinch.
Santa Claus is coming. No, wait, that's a song. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
You know, when you said the Santa Claus thing, I was thinking of that one movie, The Santa Claus. Do you know? It's like that Disney movie where Tim
He
Allen
falls off
becomes,
the roof.
and
Yeah,
then he becomes bad.
Okay.
I was about to say Batman. Santa.
I know which one. I
Yeah,
always
the
had
Santa
a crush on
Claus,
his
yeah.
son growing up.
I got stuck on the Frosty guy. I forgot what his name was.
I
know he
forgot
has
the
a
name of that movie. I know which movie you're talking about.
Right?
Is it just Frosty the Snowman? Probably.
No,
I think probably is.
Frosty
Yeah,
the
Frosty
Snowman
the
is
Snowman
one,
is
but
one.
there's one in that movie that we're talking about. Remember
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost, that
Jack
guy.
Frost.
Jack
There
Frost.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right.
The Christmas
okay.
Chronicles too.
This has to do with Christmas though.
Okay.
Something red, candy canes.
Stockings.
Oh, I want to say that
Spheres.
Esferas again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn, we all said that one at the same time. Okay, we won't
and
count that
then
one.
Christmas bows.
Lights.
Oh.
Nah, we said we weren't gonna count as fedas because we all said it at the same time.
Okay, so
Okay.
So
So
we
I
already
said
got
stockings.
Stockings.
Santa hat.
Damn,
But
said
I
his
feel like that's
coat.
just like cheap.
Yeah, his
I
is
could have been like,
How?
I
because
said
he
his
already said
coat.
like Santa.
Stockings.
Yeah,
but
I
he
said
already
his-
said Santa
I had said
though.
his coat.
But
Rudolph's
the
nose.
Because
hat.
that's if I said like Santa's pants.
Rudolph's
You know,
nose.
like
Okay,
oh,
fine.
Rudolph's nose. That's a good
But,
one. That's
okay.
a good one. Okay.
Ooh, okay. Gift wrapping supplies: scissors, tape, ruler.
Oh, what the fuck?
wait.
Damn, you were hella quick with
Yeah, what do you need a
that.
ruler for? Hold on. I never used the damn ruler.
ruler?
To get it like
Like
I
a
can't
straight
even-
edge cut or something, or like a.
yeah. I can't really
Said
say
scissors,
nothing.
tape.
Should I not count ruler because I don't wrap gifts?
Okay, I'll
I
put
was
one tag. You need a tag.
Oh, you do
for-
the name
Ooh,
tag.
ribbon.
The ribbon.
Oh, a
That's
ribbon, there you
another
I
go.
one,
win
yeah.
regardless.
The wrapping paper in itself.
True. We
Ooh,
should have
okay.
said that.
This one, we better fucking get this because we watched that movie last night and we heard everything. Reindeer names.
Dancer,
Prancer.
Rudolph, and Prancer. Oh, fuck. I can't say Prancer. You said it.
Blitzer.
Prancer, Comet, and Vixen.
Oh,
Damn it.
Nice.
As soon as you said
Yeah,
Blitzer, I was like, dude, that was my favorite one from last night, too.
Damn.
Okay. Ooh, this one's okay. I'm gonna slow down with my answers. Christmas candy canes.
Okay, yeah. I feel like there's
The
not
little
really Christmas,
mint balls.
but because candy canes are peppermints
Yeah.
essentially. So,
Everything.
man, yeah, like what really counts as a Christmas candy?
You
though?
know
Like,
what?
What, cookies?
a
No,
cookie's
but
a
that's-
cookie.
and you see what type of cookie? Like
Yeah, you
chocolate chip
know.
cookies, sugar cookies, like. That's
What
a-
is a Christmas candy? I never got a specific other than candy canes. I
Yeah,
never
other
got
than
something
candy cane.
specific on
Or
Christmas.
the little, like, balls, like the little peppermint balls. That's the only ones that I could think of.
I don't know what
that's-
else would be
And
considered.
that's why.
a
That's why
Christmas
I'm like
candy.
if exactly
A peppermint.
If it has peppermint, it's just a fucking candy cane, basically, yeah.
I mean, would Hershey's Kisses kind of count? I feel like some people
Mm.
associate Hershey's Kisses with like
Christmas,
you
yeah,
know,
I could
so-
see that. Like the bells.
yeah, like the
little commercials
yeah,
of the
and how
bell.
you can make like a little tree out of them and shit like that.
So
and-
together we have 2.
Yeah.
I can't like
that one's hard.
That one is hard.
Mhm.
She said I'm gonna slow down my
Yeah.
answers. The fuck?
like you
All
did.
right. 3 Christmas songs. Santa's coming to town.
All I want for Christmas is you, or
Oh damn, that is one.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
oh shit.
And
Lights On by Tyler the Creator. I'm throwing in a loop on
and
it.
the Grinch one by Tyler the Creator.
Oh,
that one was good. I like that one. You said Tyler,
Like
and
the
I'm
Grinch
like,
by Tyler the Grinch
whole
remix.
Gucci
I
Mane
like that
album.
one.
Yeah,
Straight to the
he
whole
does. He
Gucci
does
Mane.
have a fucking.
Who is up? Okay. All right. This one, fuck. That one's gonna be hard. Okay. Christmas games.
Mm.
Snowball
Secret
fights.
Santa.
Ooh.
But well, does Secret
White
Santa
elephant
count as a
then.
game though?
Yeah.
It does count as a
Yeah.
game. Okay, Secret
Slaying
Santa.
down the
White elephant.
mountain.
But like you said, like, man, that's
Or like sledding.
Yeah, sledding. But I don't know if that's considered Christmas because you could do it all winter.
Ooh.
exactly that's
You know,
ooh,
like
yeah, I
even
feel
like
that.
snowball
okay,
fights.
Then put your finger back down. Okay, that one
Oh, that's
game.
fucked up.
That one game
Hold
that
on, I
people
just
do.
got-
Wait, but Secret Santa counts though, no?
I didn't tell you.
Oh, you were telling him?
The
Okay,
sledding
okay.
one.
Okay.
We're in Vegas, first of all.
That is true.
Okay, no, there's that one game where people put the cooking mittens on and they try to open the present as fast as they can.
I've never heard of that.
Nope.
What?
Ah.
Oh, I got another one. Elf on the Shelf.
Is that
Elf
a game,
on the Shelf is a
though?
game, yeah. Because aren't
Yeah.
you supposed to find the
You're
elf?
supposed to find them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know it's
fine.
like-
It's like
all
hide
right,
and go
all
seek.
right.
Yeah.
Okay,
I need one
does
more.
pin the nose on Rudolph count?
I don't think so.
Because that's a
Because
game
that's
that
just like
you
a
play.
variation of like
Pin the fucking
exactly.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, on the donkey. Yeah.
Damn.
Can't think of one more.
We never played games on Christmas unless you're talking about like loteria and like toma todo.
Ooh, you see,
Yeah.
but I feel like loteria is just like an overall like.
That's just Hispanic.
That's
Okay,
flexible,
so should
exactly.
it just be
It's-
like Christmas games that well, no, it has to be Christmas based, I guess.
It better be because I had two of them.
All right, you guys want to go to the next one?
Fuck, let's go to the
All
next
right.
one. Yeah, that's hard.
All right, this one, we'll see. All right, hot cocoa toppings, marshmallows,
Whipped cream.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
You put sprinkles in your shit?
I mean, you can put sprinkles on top of the whipped cream.
Cherry.
if you wanted to.
Peppermints.
Oh. Chocolate. I've literally seen people put chocolate.
Okay.
Canela. Yeah.
All right,
So I said-
Carlos one though.
Yeah,
You
I
already
want
had
that one.
3.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
All right. Okay, this one. Okay. I feel like this is free game based on you.
Okay.
All right. So Christmas traditions.
Ooh. Okay. There's
See,
got to be the family fight. Look. The family argument. There's got to be the family argument.
Okay. Having that fit ready. Everybody got to get that fit ready to sit in the living room.
Sweaters.
Oh,
Dude, it's
okay.
just that this is so funny. Like
Pajamas.
that there that criticizes everybody.
She's the tradition.
co-
She's traditionally a
She
bitch.
has traditionally a bitch. Oh my god. Dang. Yeah. There's so many different. Making tamales with your fam.
I wanted
like you
to
said
say
earlier.
that
I
one
did
too,
too.
but I'm
Yeah.
like, I never like released that.
Honestly, I
or
feel like
anything
that could also be
that.
like a Thanksgiving thing too, though.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
I
say
usually-
pozole, because the pozole is always there on
Pozoles, yeah.
Christmas. Another tradition could be the stuffing of the stockings.
Yeah,
If you guys, because some
sleeping.
people just have them as decorations.
We
Like you
used to
said-
sleep by the
But we
Christmas
stuff
tree,
'em.
like
Mhm.
the night before Christmas.
That's actually sounds. I think I used to do that before too.
Right,
But
like
just
sleep
me and my
around
brother
it?
though. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah.
Like wait for the presents type shit. Wait for
Yeah.
Santa. Yeah.
I don't know how
Mhm.
the fuck my mom used to step over me. Like,
Yeah.
put the presents away, like over 7 bodies. And
They got
shit,
lucky
but
with
fuck.
me. I'm
Did
a
your
heavy
guys'
ass fucking
parents try to
sleeper.
keep that thing alive, like Santa's real? Like, did they try to play that along for you guys?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like once I hit like 3rd grade though, it was like, oh, okay.
They're like, no, you're gonna watch us put them there.
Yeah. And they're like, no, we didn't get that for you.
Mine was when like the Wii came out. The Wii,
Yeah,
like, the
same.
Wii
Actually,
Yeah.
for me,
you
like
know?
when the Wii came out, I think it was
No,
like.
for
the
real, because
last
they
year type
handed us
shit.
that gift.
Did they really?
Yeah, because
Oh, for real?
it was
Dang.
like the last present type of shit. Like, okay, we have one last surprise, and they got me, my brothers and sisters. That was the bullshit part, that it was a group gift. So they sat us down, and they're like, "We got you guys a Wii," and we're like, "Okay, but there's still only one controller."
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
Y'all got the Wii, but no extra controllers. Y'all
Bro,
kidding?
For me, it was I had to find that motherfucker.
Oh
My
yeah.
brother was
Oh
like,
yeah. I know.
"Oh, it's
They,
hot,
I guess that could be
cold,
part of
cold."
tradition, like hiding the good gifts behind the tree. Like,
Oh.
Yeah.
oh, that bullshit. Wait, there's one more here.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah.
like fucking in Toy Story and shit.
that
That
is
one
fucking-
long ass box.
The tia that puts one all the way in the back, so she could be the
Exactly.
last one to open it.
Oh, and she could be the lit tia.
For
That's
real.
gonna be
Head.
me. That's gonna be me.
Oh.
All right. We got all right. Stocking stuffers, candy.
A coldest one, yeah. Socks.
cane.
Socks is
Ooh,
literally
that's a
one. That's
good
the whole
one.
point
I said candy. That doesn't
of.
count.
Gift cards.
Oh, you fucking
damn,
oh
you're
my
Yeah,
God.
gift
Okay,
cards
okay.
and
Makeup, because I get makeup in mine.
Okay,
I feel
okay.
like for girls, that's a good one. What else? And little games. I feel like I.
But that's such a broad like a Uno pack or some
Yeah.
shit like that. Okay, I mean I guess yeah.
Because
That's
like I would get little puzzles too. I would get
Okay,
like.
I
that's
would
not
get
okay.
little
Okay, I'll
puzzles.
give it to you. I'll give it to you.
All right,
Yes.
all right, yeah. Bet 555, you guys. It's 555 right now, and it's 55 on the time.
What does that? What does that mean?
So the current,
is it like a wish thing? Oh, angelic.
It's an angel number, yeah. So right now the
sure.
current time is 555, and the recording time is 555. There's fives everywhere, so
Five
I'll let you
is
guys
my
know what
lucky
that
number,
means in a bit.
Okay, baby.
All right, okay. We could do this one, but I feel like y'all better not fucking look at my tree. Christmas ornaments.
Okay. Pictures. I feel like you could do pictures.
Bows,
Lights.
stars.
Angel. 3.
What'd you say?
An angel, yeah,
It's
that's
fat
true.
ass angels.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
I
That's
told
good.
you not to
Yeah, I
look
know
at the
some
tree.
people do an angel at
I
the
was
top of their
looking
tree
at
instead
you.
of a.
I was.
Oh, me,
kinda-
you were looking at the tree. I saw
Yeah,
you.
she was like dead ass looking at it, everything right there.
I'm like, Carlos, move your fucking head, please. Okay, all right, this one. Ooh, this one's gonna go crazy. Okay, this is the last one.
Bet.
Christmas characters.
Grinch. Rudolph.
Frosty.
Ooh.
Santa.
Ah,
He got him. He got him. Yeah.
okay, I'm
he
like,
got
fuck.
him.
I don't even know who won
Grinch,
though.
Rudolph,
To be
Santa,
honest,
yes.
everybody wins.
Fuck it. It was harder. It was harder at the
wins.
beginning than
Dude,
at the
there were
end.
some hard ones.
Yeah, that like.
I thought I
I
was
wish
gonna
instead
be
of
so
like
good
Christmas
at
candy.
it.
Like what the.
Yeah, instead of the Christmas candy, we should have done like what you guys drink,
Okay,
like
can
hot
you
drinks.
look up what's a Christmas candy? Because I feel like we need to answer for that, and then
Like,
I'm
what
gonna
the
just
fuck?
tell them.
Like I said, I feel like it all depends on like you, like you know what
Like what region you're in?
exact or like just like what you fuck
All
with
right.
too. Like
Ooh, oh my gosh, this goes good for exactly this episode. The New Year's fucking episode, guys. We got the angel numbers 555,
okay.
and the angel numbers 55 means something new is coming for you. So 2025
Bro, you see
is
what I'm
gonna bring y'all
saying?
some shit, you guys.
Okay,
Because
okay.
it was for everybody here. So Carlos, wait for it. Something new is coming. So, what are the odds? I'm telling you, we recorded it, and the timestamp on the audio was 55 too. So
Okay.
that's
Bet.
definitely something there.
So what's the outro? What do y'all do for
So-
the
Well, I
outro?
want to see these
Oh, wait, hold
Christmas
up, hold up. Yeah,
candies
get the
first.
Christmas
I want to
candies,
know
huh?
what the fuck is considered a Christmas candy, because that
It
has me fucked up.
really doesn't have like nothing on it.
It just
Yeah,
says like
exactly. That's what I'm
canes.
saying. Like chocolate. Like
Yeah, like
know,
you
it's
could have
like-
said M&Ms because they
You
come
see,
in
I
like
wouldn't
the
think of-
candy cane.
oh,
you
Oh
know.
yeah, they make
Like
they
the
put
colors
anything
too,
in candy
yeah.
But
canes
that's
now.
exactly like Carlos said. Like the kisses come in that same little
exactly. Like they can
tube,
exactly.
You know?
Yeah, it's
Now
So-
I seen Sour Patch Kids there, and the Walmart they had a Sour Patch Kid book, and it was like a little Christmas book with Sour Patch.
Yeah,
I
you
said
see what I'm
cookies,
saying?
and that's
Mm.
fucked up that you guys said no because I know that
They
every
said it?
Christmas, no, like you know, every Christmas that little fucking box of cookies.
yeah.
Oh,
and
with the
it's a
Santa
You
yeah,
guys
it's
said
tin?
no.
You know, it's like that whole thing. Like like milk and cookies out for Santa.
No,
blah,
no,
blah,
no, like
blah, or
little
shit like
cookies
that.
with like different shapes in there.
Yeah,
Like one's
no,
a
like you know the one where
pretzel.
you go for it and you find it at your mom's room and it's a sewing kit.
Oh, I know which ones you're talking
Those.
about. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Those are Christmas
It's
ones.
because they're not.
You're right. You're right.
Tell
I
me
feel like
those
because
aren't Christmas though.
you're right. You're right. You're spitting facts. Because you're right. I only see them usually on sale around Christmas time.
And it's a sweet.
Or
Yep.
the buckets of popcorn with the
Ooh.
3 layers of
Damn.
popcorn.
I forgot about the buckets of popcorn
It
stuff.
should have been snacks instead of candies.
Yeah, honestly, because
Shit,
candy's a little
everybody
bit too
got
hard
their
to
answer on the
pinpoint.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, or sweets. Yeah, something.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. This is a very long episode, so I feel like you guys should definitely listen to this on Christmas with your family. For that tía that be talking shit, cállate el hocico. I'll tell them for you, pinche vieja envidiosa. All right, so Carlos, you want to go ahead and just drop your ads, drop any upcoming streams you got going
Oh, for
on,
sure,
any
okay.
events or something. Just shout out your
I
shit
won't
real
drop
quick.
any ads or anything right now because I still got to do some changes to that. Keep your
Okay.
eyes peeled on like any, mainly for like my Twitter. Twitter's gonna be my main one, but for the most part,
And if anything, if we do get those links, I'll go ahead and link them down
yes,
below
I
for
will
all his-
send
all
them
his
over to
info.
her. And for future streams, you guys could definitely still expect the fighting game streams for me to get those practices in. And like I said, expect vlogs in the future as well. And
Expect
just
me on
me
there.
being more active. Yeah, it'll be. Yeah,
Nobody's really
and
did
Allie's been
that.
asking me since like last year to be on the podcast. And
That was last year. I thought
was
that
it
was
last
this
year? Was it this year?
I
It probably
asked you
was this year.
earlier
You're
this
probably
year.
right. You're probably right. And then I think it was just like
want to be on it
no, I did. It was just like I said, shit comes up, but hey, I'm on here now.
for the
that's what
last
matters.
episode
And
too.
for the last
it
episode,
happened
yeah.
for a reason. We got the 555 after that dream.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
New things means a
It'll
new
be-
bitch. All
It'll
right,
be
you guys. So
interesting.
we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm your host, Ale. This is Carlos. We're here. We're going to be here next year. It's not that he's not going to be here, but we're here with Mr. Anonymous so far. And all right, so if you guys are on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, drop those 5-star reviews. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go to that Google form down below in the bio to drop that anonymous shit. Other than that, hit us up on Christmas. I want to go ahead and you give them your little Christmas message if you want, or a New Year's message as well.
I like that.
Just send it off for them.
Okay. If you guys didn't send me anything for Christmas, your mom's a hoe. I'm just playing with you guys.
God.
But in all seriousness, you guys have a great Christmas.
If you're broke,
play
just
with
say that.
everybody. Straight up. Play with everybody, you know. Take care of the little ones out in the fucking cold and shit. But
Give
stay
back to
safe.
the community if you guys can.
Yeah, stay safe. Don't get sick, you guys. Hopefully 2025 will bring better beginnings for all of us, and hopefully no fucking more sickness and COVID bullshit. But I wish you guys a fucking great new year.
Do you want to drop a little message?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, guys, for all those that are with family or going to be with loved ones, appreciate them. Enjoy the little moments in life. And for those who might be alone or might be at work on Christmas, know that you are loved, you are cared for, and going into this new year, do something that you want to do. Don't let anybody else stop you, whether it be family, a loved one, or a significant other.
Haters.
You do what you got to do. What's the point of living if you don't take risks?
Mm-hmm.
That's my message.
For me, you guys already know you're the greatest gift out there. My New Year's resolution is to be better for you guys and give you guys more content, so you'll definitely see more of me. Other than that, make sure you guys share this out to everybody. Next time you write that Christmas letter to Santa, tell him to click the link in my fucking bio. Peace out.
No tienes vergüenza, mami. Baby, quiero ser el río de tu Tokio. Chingamos en la